We're live.
Wait, I got distracted. What?
Fuck
Hi,
you.
welcome
We're
to
live.
Water Under the Bridge.
You'll
This
have to
is
bleep out.
a... Oh, it wasn't me this time!
It was me.
This was a Pathfinder... It still is, a Pathfinder 2nd edition campaign where we play old AD&D modules and, other stuff. And converted all to Pathfinder 2 and set it in the homebrew campaign setting of Enderan. Banter.
I want to take this moment to tell Miff that's not how you deal with sharks. Carry on. That's all I have to say.
What?
That's so cryptic.
I just saw in stream that's not how she should be dealing with sharks. Which I think it was a megalodon.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
just swimming
that makes
with
sense.
them. That's
now
not
I
how
get the
you.
context.
Yeah, with a megalodon in particular, you probably shouldn't do that.
I don't know if that's what it was, but that's not how you deal with it. That's all.
I mean,
See, I
depends which
thought
Meg it was. One of them was very on fire, and the other one.
He was not on fire. He was
That
just.
one
That
did
shouldn't
not
be
like
happening
us.
either.
He got insulted by Marco at some point. And then
When we first
Blaze
came
and I
across the
was-
fire, Meg, I asked a sensible question: what's it weak to? And apparently the answer isn't water.
It was in the sea.
And
Yeah, use grass moves against water type.
no, but it's a fire type. It's on fire.
Mm.
It
It
really
sank
ought
us
not to
3
be
times.
swimming in water.
Well, put it this way: it's on fire.
Rather
It
ran in
lights the
water?
ship, and then we're on fire, and everything's on fire, and then we were very not on fire because we were dead.
It
You know what
also
it reminded me
launches,
of?
like mouth cannonballs at you. Not fun.
I'll also
It reminded me
remind you,
of
Ava was on the ship, and then Ava was not on the ship, and then Ava closed the game. So
I
was
barely
left on my
touched
own
the
with
water.
You know what?
when I-
That-
oh, I'm
honestly-
sorry.
standing.
the more you know about Ava and the depths, the more that stream of events makes perfect sense.
we know about.
pun
Well,
intended.
they're meant to be like 3 puns in that one
Yeah.
sentence.
No, Ava, we genuinely have a clip that Ava and I co-streamed Sea of Thieves, and it went out. And it's basically, I was like, Ava, what are you afraid of? The ocean. And what is Sea of Thieves? On the ocean.
Just stay on the ship and islands
Technically.
the whole
Yeah,
time,
that sounds about
and you'll
right.
be fine.
I would like
Technically,
you to-
it's on a sea and not the ocean.
So Lizzie left out the important part of I was feeling feisty, I was feeling bold, and I was like,
Until
"Launch
you were
me
in
out
the
of the
water."
cannon." And
Oh,
then
yeah.
as soon
Oh,
as I was
yeah.
above the water, I was
saw
like,
that.
oh no, what have I done?"
With all the forethought of a cat knocking a glass of milk on the floor. Right.
Yep.
No, those magma megalodons though, there's a Pathfinder creature, like one of those giant dune worms that swallowed a portal to the elemental plane of fire.
Lisa Nagaib.
That sounds
And it
great.
just sort of became a fire purple worm. That's what those sharks were reminding me of.
So I want Air3 to do that. How does
Like-
Air3 do that?
You gotta.
You're
search
gonna
the
need a
portal.
much bigger appetite and
I was gonna
mouth.
say a much bigger mouth.
And
That
at
too.
least,
Appetite is
Honestly, that
fine.
too.
Bigger mouth.
fairly
Just a bigger
sizable
mouth.
knife and fork as well. Like I can't imagine that's chopsticks kind of food.
Keep practicing though. Lots of mouth stretches, and it'll get there.
Okay.
Oh, and
That's
probably
weird.
some.
Can we start the game?
Yeah. You know what?
No.
Let's
I want to see Ash do his mouth stretches.
Ba, 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 ba. Cue that. meme.
Music today. Music was provided by Michael Yelphy Studios, Tabletop RPG Music, and McRow Music. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're back.
Oh, don't stress.
So,
We're not
like,
done.
Crush between the thighs, or
No! Our PCs, the Valkyrie,
that one was intentional.
are in the Pillar of Martek in his citadel. Unfortunately, where one might have hoped that, the tomb of Martek would be like a little stone chamber with a sarcophagus in it, it's a 6-mile diameter citadel with extraplanar connections and entire cultures who have been dwelling here for 1,000 years, or at least for hundreds of them. The Valkyrie have made allies, enemies, and some filling in the gaps between those spaces.
Filling.
But in the process, you managed to open the gates to Grandal. And a chase ensued through 1,001 doors, ending in a flaming crystal chamber with a gigantic iron phoenix. There was something of a scuffle with some of your pursuers, the Guilders and their leader, the wizard Trifagus, and his mummy and construct hench people. You were able to regroup, but in the process had to separate from Pazuzu, Seleni's fiendish and 100% horrible, awful, evil animal companion. But you descended into a crystal cathedral where there was a miniature of the entire citadel and a riddle that was more or less to the effect of find the 3 missing minarets. 3 minarets had been placed, 3 were missing. 3 hallways had gone dark. 3 hallways remained lit. Following the lit passages, you made your way to a teleportation circle that sent you to an uncertain location. On the other side, a very different building. There were no windows, and the building was somehow frozen in time. Or perhaps, if I may put it in a way that really only Medora understands, time is missing. It's just not here. You began to explore, and amidst your explorations, you learned that a noble clearly dwelled here, and you had arrived in a point of time at which an assassination was being enacted. After a brief scuffle with another creature out of time, you made your way up a spiraling set of stairs. Nope. Down a spiraling set of stairs. There we go. Up and down is the new east and west. And eventually entered into, well, why don't we open by reiterating this new chamber. Hello? There it is.
Hello.
You find yourselves in a vast room lit by globes of bright light that hang from the 100-foot high arched ceiling. That's right, 100 feet high. Stairs, not 100 feet. This room is an octagon about 80 feet across with curtained archways on alternating walls. In the center of the room, rising all the way to the ceiling, is a 20-foot square pillar of pure crystal, glittering light flashing up and down its 4 sides. Pillar stands on a large and ornate base, 15 feet tall, And within the base are two 10-foot tall archways, one on the north side and one on the south. Each is blocked by a shimmering white curtain. On the northeast wall, right by the Valkyrie, hangs a tapestry. It is a picture of the central chamber in the crystal prism, complete with the model of the Citadel of Martek, the one with the 3 missing minarets. What do you do? The time, incidentally, is 4:11.
How is it
AM.
that time if time is missing?
I was going to say.
Does the tapestry have like a "you are here" red dot thing where it's like, ah?
Well, no. I mean, to be fair, the architecture doesn't make any sense. It only works if somehow you plane shifted or teleported or something of that nature.
So this place doesn't
This
make
could
sense
be-
then.
It could be part of the Citadel, or it could be somewhere else entirely. Without windows, you really just have no idea. It's not made of crystal, though. That you know,
Do you-
excluding the pillar.
Do you guys remember that maze we were in that was all like teleporting through doors and stuff?
With the Minotaur?
Yeah,
Oh, that was that wizard guy.
there
miss
was a
him.
wizard guy. He died. Spoilers.
He did.
I feel like this is like that in some ways.
Okay, well, this room is a lot, so where are we supposed to start?
The big shiny crystal thing.
What, just go in?
I can go in if you like. I don't think anything's going to make sense here, so there's no point trying to figure stuff out.
I'll meander over to the crystal.
Let
to
me
the
check
door.
for traps.
Yeah,
Let him
you
check
see
traps.
that
I'll let you
shimmering
look for
white
traps.
curtain, of course. Ah, yes. Those of you who are searching, please
Yeah.
make the
Yes.
appropriate seek. Remember, using the new macro, you do have to switch it from private to blind if you are
I
doing so.
haven't opened
again,
it yet. This thing is
On
cool.
the exploration tab, you might just be able to click search, and I'm curious if it'll
It says
I
blind
don't-
GM roll for me for Seek.
I don't have search
Perfect.
on exploration, but I have seek on encounter, so I'll try that. And it's
That's
blind
fine.
GM roll, yeah. I'll add plus. Wait, so can I search and have my trap thing active? Like, can I search in general?
Yes,
Then
so
I will
what it
not
would
add
mean
the
is-
+2. Remember, add +2 in case there's a trap.
correct.
That's
What it would
okay,
mean
good.
is you're automatically still detecting traps, but you're also
Yes,
searching
that's
for
what I
secret
want.
doors and the like. Okay.
Very nice. I'm hoping it's what I rolled.
Okay. Marco and Cora, as you draw near this shimmering curtain, there's no sign of a trap.
Hmm. I'm also peeking something through a curtain.
I wasn't looking for traps. You just told me to make a check.
I
No, I
just
said
told
if
you
you were
there's no
searching.
traps. Listen.
If you're searching, I said do it.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to that guy.
Okay. There's not really debris around here. Do you have something like you can just chuck or
Wait, who's chucking?
Marco?
What do you mean?
He said he was gonna like kick something through, right?
No, I said I can peek something in the southwest. There's like a red curtain, and I can see like an
Ah,
item.
Okay.
So like maybe
I missed it.
Marco's
I thought
getting
you were like
distracted.
peeking through the curtain.
No,
right
no,
in
no.
front of you. Okay.
Oh, I see that too.
Yeah.
Do you
That's what
guys
I
want to
meant,
do
yeah.
that before the big scary crystal curtain thing?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
scary? But does it look okay? Let me
Well, it
ask the
could
GM. Does it
teleport
look like
us.
it could be worth anything, and it's worth sneaking off and like pilfering before the others notice it too?
Define it. What do you mean by it?
The object I can see through the curtains. This, I'm pinging it for you.
So you can't clearly make out what it is from here. There's just something over there. You're not sure.
Marco, I see you squinting over there. Come on, let's go. I will skip over
I
there.
will also note that if you are moving to
just
the next
roll if there's a
room,
treasure.
if you
in
are moving
there.
into the next room, your search action is canceled because it's
Why?
supposed to be 10 minutes of like searching about in the chamber, like you're searching where you're
Oh.
at. You can't really be doing that when you're rushing, if that makes sense.
But can't I
You're no
search
longer
the other
moving
room?
meticulously and slowly. You're kind of
Hmm.
skipping past. So
Fine, I'll search this
call.
one first then.
you got everyone. This is an open question. Everyone is staying in this chamber then, or what are you guys doing?
I wanted to have a closer look at this tapestry.
Okay.
I'm kind of just
Very close.
leaning on the wall by by the tapestry where Key is now, looking at it incredibly closely.
As the two of you are studying the tapestry, there is something kind of interesting, a very interesting detail. There's a depiction of 6 shadows around the central scale model. There's no detail on them, but you can get a sense of the general shape. And maybe it's just, when you look at something with an expectation, you kind of trick yourself into seeing it, or maybe it's intentional, but you'd swear these shapes mirror all of your own shadows.
Does one of them have a tail?
Yes, or there's just a little bit of like darkness kind of trailing off of it. It's definitely one of the two.
Adora, this one's either a shadow of me or Ifri's not telling us everything.
Okay.
What?
What are the
And
shadows doing?
they're just sort of surrounding the central model. Not unlike the lot of you did when you were examining it.
Medora will wait until people have sort of moved around a bit and then look back at it and do another check in a bit to see if it changes.
Okay. And Marco, Cora, I will come back to you. Ithri and Selene, what are you two up to?
Ithri's trying to listen out for any other activity outside of the group.
Okay.
About the same. I'm gonna be where we came from and just kind of scouting.
Okay.
I might
So-
be scouting.
Is that
between
scouting?
This one and this one.
Yeah. So I believe someone in the party is I think it's Key is always scouting.
Only when I'm in the desert. I don't know if this
Oh
counts as desert.
shit! It
Is this the
doesn't. Oh
desert?
no! Auto scout is gone. Okay, so yes, I would say the two of you are considered scouting. Though technically only one actually needs to scout. The bonus doesn't stack. So if you want, like, Selene could scout and Ithri could defend. So you get your shield up if combat starts.
Sure, let's do that.
It kind of equates to the same thing. Cora and Marco, in spite of claiming to be, no, we'll stay and examine the rest of this room, have moved
Okay,
across to the other room. So
No, I'm
shall
gonna
we,
let Marco do that, and I'll perception this room.
as you are standing over by the door to the next room?
That's what I mean. This room that I'm by. This room. Ping. This room.
But
You are
that-
both
that
doing the
room
same
looks
thing. That's what Marco is
much more
doing.
interesting. Yeah, I ran after her. He was like, but I gotta. Oh no, she might get the treasure first. I have to follow her."
I love that you say that, though, because I just want to remind that this central black spot is not black. It is pure crystal.
Yeah, but I can't take the whole thing, Askel.
You know, I hadn't thought of that. Okay. Either way, Cora and Marco have hurried over to this curtain
Yeah.
and are peering through. And I would say not the
Hello?
full amount of time has passed at this point.
Will you let us go in, or
Yeah, you can.
or do you want to tell us what we
Looking-
see first?
Looking through this arch, you see a 20-foot square room, in the center of which is a wooden stand, atop which lies a large book.
What about this?
There's an archway leading north.
Oh, okay. There's a book. I bet Key and Medora would like that. They like to read. Do you want
Is
to
there
check
any
it for a
gold in
trap
there?
first?
Do I have to roll again?
No, your numbers
I'm-
are traveling with
So
you.
then I am checking for trust, but I am also assessing the value of this book, because
So,
I can sell
Ithri,
books.
you probably are the one who notices Marco and Cora just disappear through the curtain in the west wall.
Marco will do like left, right, and then go.
But you can hear their voices murmuring just
always
through the
looks
curtain.
suspicious.
Looking at this book, I am reluctant to tell you this, but whatever it is appears to be bound in platinum.
Oh.
Cora will happily pick it up. This is for Medora and Key.
No. Hang on. I like to read too. What are you talking
you do?
about? We saw it.
I
love
love reading.
reading.
Does this subject interest you? I'll look and see what the subject is.
That's a good question. Oh, neat. So because the object is unidentified, it won't let me view what it actually is either.
Okay, well, does it not have a title then?
I don't even know what it is. No, it doesn't have a title. Looking
Okay.
I'll find that out
inside, it
later.
is very like it's definitely like encoded, and
Is there like a summary on the back?
there is not. Whatever this
Like
is, it
an
is.
author's
It
picture
appears to
and
be
like-
a
Author
hefty,
picture. Oh, it's heavy.
like a very
Too bulk. Holy crap.
intense study of something.
Oh, Marco, this knowledge is heavy. I think I
Yeah,
need
a
to
lot
put
of
it in my.
math.
in your
I need to-
sleeves for that? Oh,
Yeah, I'll put it
A
in my
lot of
sleeves.
math.
You keep it for me though. Medora doesn't
Sully-
need to see this.
What?
You
Why?
hear footsteps on the steps below.
Hello.
Above. Above.
Us?
Above.
Wait, what? What steps?
I'm not talking to you. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay,
to
good.
Selene.
Okay. Let me grab this book.
I am going to like the ones I'm at, or because I've been.
Yup.
I said I was shifting between the two.
The ones where you're at right now.
I am going to go to the base of the tiptoe to the base of the stairs and draw my bow, short bow. There it is.
Okay.
Start
Is that it?
blasting.
Not yet, but maybe. God,
And
I
Medora
need-
and Key. By this point, I would say you've probably finished your examination of the tapestry.
Did it change at all? Has it changed at all?
Not at all.
No extra shadows in the shadows.
No. In fact, Key can confirm it doesn't appear to even be magic.
Just
Well, there's
making
a
it roll.
great deal of magic coming out of the shimmering, glowing, 20-foot diameter crystal column.
Can I give that a little inspection? Let's spin and shimmy.
Yeah, sure. As you start to approach that, Medora, what do you think?
What are
Is
you?
the tapestry signed in any way? Like, is there any maker's
You're not done with the
name on it?
tapestry. Like as Key departs, Medora's like, starts looking even closer now, looking at the parts that
Something
were like
here.
didn't cross with Key, and like, no, There's no signature on it, no artist mark, not even like a cryptic little symbol.
What are they actually doing in the tapestry, the shadows? Like,
I mean, without detail, it's not like you can really get too much, but as far as you can tell, they're just gathered around the miniature or the model.
the original one, not anything in this section of the.
The one you guys went to in the center of the crystal cathedral that was.
Yeah, right. Like, it's that one rather than we haven't seen another one like it. So
It's definitely that one. You can even see the elevator. While you're looking at this, Ithri, you see Selene stiffen and then slip through the curtain back toward the stairs.
While
Ithri,
drawing her bow.
probably not. Ithri would move so he is in. Still keeping. Hang on, I need to figure this out. Still keeping the door to Cora and Marco's room in sight, but closer
Ithri
to
over
you.
here doing complex math of his own.
This is the one spot where you can see all the doors, huh?
Trigonometry is hard.
Well, Selene, you can hear clunk, 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 like of heavy, solid steps moving down the stairs.
Trying to figure out if it's Machine Guy or Thromo at this point.
They both got metal footwear. That's
Yeah.
gonna be rough.
Is one of them going shing, twinkle, 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 shing, twinkle, twinkle?
You know, you don't hear any like chimes or the triangle being used.
Wear spurs as well.
What? Oh yeah, maybe.
Because
They have like little safety tips as well.
Yes.
actually going to maybe without.
Get closer to your mic.
I'm really close to it. It just doesn't
You're
look
really
like it.
quiet.
I should.
Put it in your mouth.
There you
Oh,
go. No,
there we go,
My
that's
knob
better.
got spun.
Oh, okay.
Happens to the
I
best
made
of
a
us.
boo-boo. Where was the other curtain arch you were walking to?
The south.
Okay, that's the one. I'm sorry. It would be that one. It's the south one. I am very many apologies.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's this one she's
I
at?
got you.
Selene
It's the
should
wrong.
be
I
in
had
the
the wrong
south.
arch. It's the south one. Yep, you should be
Okay.
in the south one.
Just skedaddle on over there.
Yeah.
But is still coming down from the up. It's coming from
Sorry.
up to down.
Sorry, I am. Which side is which?
Coming from over here.
Okay. So I am going to be where I can see them, and I am going to ready a noxious instant. No.
Damn.
If
it's
a robot, it
if it's a
won't work.
robot,
It's just
Yeah,
problem.
it's
Yeah,
like-
that's why I was like, hold on, no, I won't.
Good for role playing though.
Yeah. There's nothing I have that could actually harm him because they're all like poisons and he's a robot. So I'm just gonna ready my arrow and I'm gonna look at Medora because I can see her and go tap my head, like be in my head.
Medora currently is deep in
beyond that.
study of a tapestry.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
Yes, Selene, you have a head. Nice.
A moment later, the figure on the stairs comes into sight.
Kill him.
Oh, thank God.
Kill him.
As
No.
he kind of clunks down, he's like looking at the curtain so intently that he. Oh! Selene?
In the flesh.
What are you doing here?
Is
Mimic.
that A rhetorical question or an actual question?
Math meme.
Either.
We're here solving the puzzle to be on our way.
The rest of you are here too. Oh,
Yes. No, it's just me. I killed my party. You know, that awful
Thank
system
Dad.
you think I am.
he'll, in some relief, follow you out through the curtain, kind of taking everything in.
I'm not gonna keep my back towards him at any point. So I'll either walk beside him or behind him. I don't know why. I just
Mimic.
don't want to. Yeah, mimic
Mimic
Thrommel.
Okay. Yeah, he seems like really Pikachu O-face to some extent, as he's like,
Did you see Pazuzu?
Pazuzu, like your, yes.
My companion.
Yes.
Is he okay?
Yes, I did. Well, he is unharmed.
But
When last I saw, it was fleeing his claws as Trificus rode upon him.
wonderful.
Mm.
Fleeing his claws?
Yes, he was attacking me.
Ah,
Naturally, I could have put the beast down if I had wanted to, but I thought that might be unkind, seeing as the beast is your companion.
maybe not anymore.
Where are we?
Good
I
question.
saw that there was a fight up the stairs. There was...
Through that door, there's an assassination attempt.
He kind of turns, looking. You're, I assume, pointing to the door in the
Yeah, where we came from.
east wall.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have seen part of that myself.
Did you go left or right from the dining hall?
Dining hall. I went with
Left,
the.
right.
I went past the bones.
Is that our bones that we killed?
Oh, it was you! That makes much more sense. Yes. I thought perhaps that I didn't really know what to make of it. It seemed very odd. They were the
was
first
an
things that I was
outward-
able to move.
Huh. Well, you could go
And
join
at
the
this point,
others.
I was gonna say, not so much Cora and Marco. Ithri, Medora, and Key, you can hear voices coming from the south part of the room.
Yeah, Three's been watching the whole time.
Okay.
He's
Maybe
probably
I
a bit
just
too
looked round,
distracted.
like- Oh,
Well.
good.
He's
A
probably
mighty
too
riddle
distracted in the
indeed,
crystal.
is it not? And he kind of pushes past, not pushes past Selene, but sidesteps and goes past her, beaming as he's examining this column and approaching the rest of you guys. Cora and Marco, what are you guys doing over by that book?
Is there a way to take off the platinum plates?
Well, I put the book in my sleeve.
With time, you might be able to remove them, but it appears the book was straight bound within them.
I
Hmm.
can do that, right? Just stick it in my sleeve.
It might be a bit too big for your sleeve.
My sleeves are stretchy.
We're talking like one of those, those medieval handwritten tomes that you
Can-
find like friars making copies of in monasteries.
Okay, if it's too big for the sleeve, but can we have a look to see if we can like investigate what it is?
If you want to spend 10 minutes, I can
10 minutes
send
to
the
read the
identify
title of a
stuff
book.
to- There's no title, so you'd have
Oh.
to identify it properly.
How do we?
It's identify magic.
Okay, can I just check out this other side of this thingy?
Sure.
Can
sure.
I move, or do you have to tell me
Yeah,
things?
no, go ahead. Go ahead. That's
Alright.
fine. If you're stepping in there, peeking around, it's empty.
Hang on. The whole thing?
No doors, no treasures,
What?
just a bare, empty,
No secret doors?
maybe an unfinished section.
Hmm. No secret doors?
Nothing that
While
you notice.
I'm really trying hard to get this into my sleeve. I'm like, while you're doing that.
It's not going.
I don't know that's gonna work. Maybe we should need to get you like a retailer version of that.
What's that like?
Or,
What do you
or
mean?
how about a backpack? You know, that might also be useful.
It already
Old
has a
fashioned, but it
backpack.
works.
Oh, okay. I'll just use my backpack. I'll pull out my backpack and put it in there.
You can do that. You just got to add it to your inventory. It's going to be
I
2
did
bulk.
already.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Well, as the two of you make your way back into the
Do we see Thrommel?
chamber, I am going to say 10 minutes have passed here, making it 4:30. Yeah, you guys see Thrommel coming in here.
It's that guy again.
Is more or less kind of back in a general similar area.
I run to Thrommel. Oh, he's over here. I run to Thrommel and hug him.
Cora, hello.
The sister he
morning.
wanted.
Very eventful morning.
Wait,
be
does he hug me
honest.
back?
Pat, pat, pat.
Okay. What are you doing here? How'd you get here? Are you okay?
Well, there was a disc and a big iron bird that started tearing through all the guilders.
Oh.
Everyone was in a panic, and I'm afraid both the Palatine and the guilders were in full flight back toward the gardens.
Oh. That's good. Probably.
And while Trificus and those who were serving him fought off the bird, I managed to board this circular platform like an altar, but without the worship, and it took me down into a... Well, I'm sure you know. I imagine you got here much the same way. Very, very lovely crystal castle.
Yeah.
As for here, I'm not entirely certain. There was another disc, and I thought it might take me back up. And instead it sent me here.
Okay. You should stick with us, I guess, right? Right, guys? You should stay with us, right?
Yeah, I should.
Okay. Marco, check that door for
Your
traps.
invitation is welcome, but
Didn't I already check that on the other side?
You ran off.
you
Well,
guys
I'm auto checking anyway. I mean, like, I
interrupted.
can...
Where you walk, yes. You'd have to spend some significant time really looking for traps in here.
I'm
But
gonna sneak away. While
Okay,
he
but
does
if I
that.
like interact with it to open it, will you tell me if there's a trap? I guess if I
oh,
notice it.
yeah, well, yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
you
then
can
I will.
auto check for that.
I will. Can I click? I want to open. I want to see what's behind the curtain.
You are welcome to try, as long as you're
Oh,
adjacent.
I
You're-
am.
and to be clear,
Am
you
I?
are going up to the south alcove, yes?
Yeah. Okay, so I can see like a tiny alcove, I guess.
So, funny thing. Stop me, party, when you catch the problem with this statement. The curtain easily swings open as Marco pulls it wide.
Just like
And within, there is an alcove. Let's see, where is it? A 5-foot square alcove with a 2-foot square hole in the back wall.
For clarification,
And-
the red curtains that we've progressed through previously have been solid or
Like
immovable?
iron.
Okay.
Yes, like iron.
Oh,
Okay.
So you haven't
Immediate
really tried the
dislike.
ones that were already. You haven't checked the ones up here because they were already.
Yeah, I
kinda
just mean the ones that we come through.
okay, it moved. I guess I was not expecting that to go this easily.
Within the 2-foot square hole in the back wall, you actually see an hourglass on a frame attached, but
One that I could spin.
you could.
Weep.
Do you want me to check the other side, or
Can I go in? Okay, I guess I can't see anything because it's not rendered.
No, that's all there is to see. It's literally just a 5-foot square hole with a 2-foot square hole at the back with
But, like,
a tiny little hourglass in it.
Through the with the hourglass thingy, like, does it go through to the other side where the other curtain would be, or is
No.
it like only this?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's just set into. It's like a safe without a safe door.
While
Medora.
while he was doing that in there, I
Mhm.
snuck off and grabbed Key and dragged him over to
Oh.
Medora.
Oh,
Right. So Key had approached. Actually, let me backtrack a little bit to Key. You were examining the column because of its magic. Was there anything you wanted to do with that prior to them dragging Thrommel over?
I kind of wanted to detect, like, you know, I know I can't do this anymore just by detecting magic, but, like, you know, being able to tell what variety of, like, what flavor of magic, how strong it might be, what the magic could actually be producing, just anything more than, yes, that's magic.
Okay, so you're kind of beginning to study the auras, which makes sense because that would have taken about 10 minutes. Go ahead and make your choice of Arcana, Religion, Occultism, or Nature.
We all know it's going to be occultism.
And this is Identify Magic on the basic action macros.
Yep. Blind Chamber. Let's go.
Was that on the new macro?
No, that was on the old macro.
No, use the new one. Don't use the old macro. 'Cause that didn't even give me any of the mechanics to go with it. I gotta know what I'm telling you.
I'm not seeing Identify Magic on there.
Eh?
Wah.
No, that can't. That's not good. Shit! Why not? What? No. What? No. Okay.
what
I guess they
did he
made
do?
that's a different macro for that, I guess. Okay. Well, I'll use the one you rolled then.
Macaroni.
As far as you can tell, this is powerful evocation magic. That is to say, this is elemental. And forceful. Like a waiting bomb of magical energy.
Hey, Marco,
Wait,
don't do anything stupid to the crystal, all right?
can I yell something through the room as he's telling me that?
I mean, you aren't very far apart. You can hear each other.
Yeah.
No, I mean
20
to
feet.
somebody else.
Oh.
Yeah.
He tells
everyone's
me
over
to
here.
not do something stupid. I'd be like, "Oi, Medora, your ladyship might be required over here."
This would be the point at which well, no, you guys came after so Thrommel's over here at this point. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
he's standing right next to me.
So am I now getting dragged over?
Ignoring
crystal.
Marco. Medora, Key. I found a book that Marco didn't want me to show you. Here, check it out. And I pull it out.
As
and show
in the
them.
background, you can hear Marco. Medora!
Look at that. Oh, it's heavy. This knowledge is heavy. I don't know what
Not
it is.
knowledge that's heavy, Cora.
It feels really heavy, Medora.
Responsibility.
No, it's the
Oh, this-
platinum that we're trying.
This book is full of responsibility.
What do you want me to do with it?
This. I
Why
don't
didn't
know.
he want? Is it
I don't know.
Marco's?
No, we just found it in the other room. It was on a tome, like on a
Yeah,
pedestal
give
all
it
by
here, then.
itself. See how heavy it is?
I will attempt to identify or investigate the book.
You'd have to sit down with it for about 10 minutes. Is that okay?
Oh, damn.
I feel like
I'm not-
Marco's going to come back out and find out why I'm not.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
I'm just
start
gonna-
touching the thing.
I was gonna say
Sorry,
while
Key.
while this has been going on, Thrommel kind of walked into the alcove and is looking at the hourglass.
I don't touch that.
Only I may touch
mean-
that.
If Medora is going to go on what's in front of her, so if that's what she's being told about, she's going to look at the book. Then, yeah.
I will entertain Marco and go over to said hourglass.
But you're not that
Medora
time
can't
wizard.
go right now. She's looking at a book.
It appears to be some kind of hourglass.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's set
You're
up so you can
worried
turn it.
about
so
an
we can
hourglass?
set off a timer or whatever.
It can't
The
hurt
stuff
you.
will
It tells
start moving.
time.
No! There's no time here to tell, if you ever noticed. And Key just told me that this thing is all magic.
And dangerous.
Well, I don't see how. It's an hourglass.
I ready in
Knowing the
action to
time
stop
never
Rommel
hurts
from
anyone.
touching it.
I'm not going to touch it if it'll upset you that much. But it is curious. Oh, do you think there's one in the north wall? And he is going to gleefully trot around the side of the column.
I will follow after him. It's like, at least let me check
Oh.
for traps.
Ithri, good to see you again.
Hello.
Good to see that you are well.
Thank you, you too.
But how do we get through the curtain?
What?
Gonna cut over
Let's
to
open it.
Medora. I need to open Cora's sheet. There it is. There should be a post skill check. There it is. There they are. Skill checks have been posted to chat.
Oh,
I'm going to cast guidance on myself through way of guide me though time has deserted me.
And
I
I'm
forgot
gonna
you can do that.
I'm gonna assist Medora. I assume you're doing occultism.
Yes.
Cool. So
you would roll first.
I roll it the same as if I was identifying it, right?
Yep. Though this would be public because we're gonna obviously need to know how much bonus you're
can
providing.
I assist as well?
If you are proficient in occultism
I'm
or
proficient.
any of those, I guess yes,
Oh,
you can.
never mind. I'm not.
So religion or
I am in
arcana or-
religion.
So yeah, you can use religion
Okay,
to assist as well.
maybe I can help. Hold on, I gotta change it to public.
Oh, that was,
Maybe
that was
not.
close.
Okay, so from Cora,
Surely
get
this is
a
religion.
-1 penalty.
Oh, no.
From Key, you get nothing.
So from Marco telling her
Nothing
that he's
from Key?
interested, this must be an archaeological book of some sort, huh?
34 is a failure. You get nothing from Key.
Damn.
Haskell, out of interest, how does it work with religion check? Does Cora not have to do occultism if I'm doing occultism?
Because
Okay.
it's so in essence, this is just using your magical knowledge. The source of it isn't really so important as it is like it's an identify magic check to aid.
A very high
Okay.
DC magic check.
At least DC 35. Could be higher.
You might.
Is
need
it a mental effect? Or is it mental magic?
It's an item, so no.
Okay.
It would just be. I mean, you're not identifying a spell; you're identifying an item. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'm just going through all the buffs that I have that it's showing
Fair
me.
enough. Can't
Is
fault
it
you
a
for that.
dragon?
I mean, yeah. So what is Cora's type of thingy? Is it circumstance?
What's my what?
I think aid is circumstance.
Okay.
So yeah, it would just counter guidance.
Sorry.
Yay, question mark.
That is enough, actually.
Dang! You're welcome.
You identify this as the Tome of Time. An array of platinum plates forms the cover of it. It is thick and weighty. And Marco and Cora, when they opened the book, all of the vellum pages were blank and pristine. But as you study this, Medora, you understand that there's a few tricks to using it. This is a very rare magical item, by the way. You know that.
Oh no, because I was like, oh, maybe even if I like the book, maybe I get the platinum plate. No, sorry.
If you activate it
Oh,
correctly, you know that you can spend 10 minutes concentrating and flipping through it to focus on a broad topic, and the book will show you information about that topic.
well,
like Google?
in the spirit of Steve.
Basically, yeah, it's a tome of Google.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Other
Mark is
search
not getting
engines
that
are
one back.
available.
Here's the
Um,
thing, though. On doing this, all of the book's pages fill with information about whatever, in essence, whatever skill you choose. And only you are able to parse through the encoding of that information and read it. While the pages are full like this, you can use an interact action to just read through it before attempting a check to like recall knowledge. You can spend an interact action perusing the book just before attempting a check to recall knowledge with the Dimension of Time lore skill. The book grants you a +1 item bonus to the check and converts critical failures to regular failures.
Shotgun.
It
Well,
auto erases in 24 hours.
Cora, can I keep it? It's a time.
Yes, but I'm gonna come up
About
with
time.
a cover story, and I need you to just go with it.
You know how we both have message?
Yeah.
So, if required. Yeah.
Why are you staring at each other like that?
And also casting spells. Thanks. Okay.
I thought it might be useful for like here.
I'll find something else to give Marco. I assume it wasn't the book he was interested in.
His eyes like got really big when he saw it.
Yes.
And he
I just
said he
wanna-
it
likes.
wasn't the book.
I think he was really excited to read. He said he liked reading.
I'll get him a picture
I just
book.
want to
It'll
note
be fine.
that upon identifying it, Medora, you know that the market value of this book is about 3,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yep.
So either get
Yep.
me a platinum plated
No,
Playboy bunny or
No,
So, what words are in
no
that book
Playboy
there?
bunny for Marco. Okay. Oh, Hey, Marco, what did you want?
well,
I'm
I
coming.
think I'm
Hello.
just stopping Thrommel from.
Book is away.
Okay, good call.
because very much.
Yeah, Cora will come over
Way.
here now.
Yeah, no, she won't, because while
Oh,
this has been
okay.
happening,
Just kidding.
She's just
Marco-
so fast.
in some irritation at Thrommel's pondering over the curtain, just kind of tore the curtain open for him.
Yes.
How do we open a curtain?
Interesting. You opened the curtain. Did you do that to the other one as well?
I did.
I didn't
Is
know
that-
you were such a gifted mage.
What?
Good lad, keeping that a secret. He claps you on the shoulder and then walks right into the alcove.
Don't touch anything.
Looking in this one, there is definitely something more to see.
Oh.
In the northern alcove, a 3-inch wide hole in the roof, 100 feet above, streams light down in a narrow beam to an identical hole in the floor, creating this 3-inch diameter beam of pure white light. I've seen things like this before. In really warm locations, sometimes from the sun.
Don't
We
look
call
at
them
the
lasers.
sun.
Try touch it.
Oh, no, I wouldn't touch that.
Almost got him.
Is it like is it like in the laser room we've been in once? Like,
You know, it does remind you of that. You mean from back in the crypt of Batter al-Mosak?
yeah. So
it's wider in diameter, but yeah.
But it's focused, like it's like a focused. It's not just sunlight. I presume. Like not at least
whatever
not
it
just-
is, it is pure white and coming from the roof all the way down to the floor.
Maybe there's a crystal at the top, focusing it down here for something.
Well, I mean, it's already inside the crystal. Maybe this is maybe the crystal is some kind of power source. It's a big crystal. I don't know how this works. You're the mage. You tell me.
Oh, can I come up with some shitty explanation? But what? I don't see the benefit for Marco to lie to him about that. Just want to use a mythic point so bad. No,
I mean, you
guess
can
I
just
don't
lie
need to.
on principle, to be fair.
You are the
Yeah.
best at lying.
I keep telling myself that, yes. But I can't think of anything that would be like, oh, you just keep watching that. Keep an eye on it. Don't look directly
He
into
thinks
it.
you're the mage.
What? And he really, he was absolutely just staring straight into it. Yes.
If it changes, you tell me. Backing
I
out
shall.
of the room.
All right, well, that's Thrommel distracted for the time being.
Yes. I closed the curtain.
Bye.
So at this point, we can line up all the time.
Okay, I will.
Ithri, who's kind of been watching everybody's different progressions.
Just trying to keep
Uh,
track of everybody. I'll meander over. What's going on over here?
Shiny laser beams.
It's fine. I'm
Oh,
keeping an
cool.
eye on it. You hear through
Yeah.
the curtain.
Good
Keep an
I
idea.
eye
was just
on
stood
it.
outside the curtain like someone waiting outside the changing rooms in a department store.
We lined up.
Oh, wait. Did you shut the curtain and he's in there still?
I did, yes.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't entirely fit, so he's kind of partially
Poking
sticking
out.
out. Yeah.
It helps in focus.
Okay. So don't look directly at it.
I told him
probably.
that already.
It might hurt your eyes.
So he knows not to touch. That's fine.
What was it you wanted, Marco?
I found something that might be interesting for someone of your special interests. Oh, Selene, you just startled me a little bit.
Oh,
so
I didn't know
quiet.
you were there.
I do that. I walked up
Look,
when you
in
were
here.
here, and then you walked away. How did
Maybe
I
there's
stay?
some
Straight
sort
up.
of controller or something. I don't know. It
Straight
could
up
just
the
be a
meme
clock.
out of The Office.
I can step in there.
I already have been in there. No traps. Look.
And that's the one with the hourglass in a frame in a 2-foot square hole in the back of the alcove.
I was thinking if we turn that, maybe, it starts backup time, but I didn't want to mess anything up after Kairak said it's dangerous.
If we start up
before we have-
time, we might be able to pick up the.
Or somebody
Thingy.
else might be able to.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. If Thrommel's down here. Well. Not smart enough to do it. He's probably not the only one.
But that's also only what that was my first thought. I'm not an expert on this kind of thing. Maybe you want to check it first.
The myth temptation to just immediately get the book out was quite high, but Medora wouldn't.
Oh, what you got there?
Let me just check this handy. No,
It will actually give you a bonus, so that would be perfect. I can leave you alone if you need me to. I'll just close the curtain.
No, it's more that if it does that and it restarts time. I mean, at least I left the book in the way of that projectile. Can't remember whether it was a dart or an arrow.
Arrow.
Oh.
Arrow.
Oh yeah.
So that's
true.
one. There's the person pouring liquid.
Oh.
I assume that they would potentially be released from what status they're in. Then we don't know if there's anyone else around.
Wasn't there
But
a
it
few
would be
guards?
important to make sure that the item is not taken. Cora and I can talk to each other over distance, and I think it would be close enough.
So split the party, have somebody stay down here to activate the mechanism, and then the rest of us grab the thing and defend it.
I think I can. So how tall did you say the room was? Sorry. How tall is this room? Like how far down the stairs?
The room is 100 feet tall.
So 120
The stairs were about 30 feet.
Wait, what?
So
That doesn't.
yeah, weird.
Yeah, there's some
okay.
shenanigans.
So if I was to cast Translocate at a range of 120 feet, it's got to be somewhere I can see anyway, so I could get to here. Okay. Well, I can probably get myself out of any immediate danger, maybe. But also, what was in the other side?
A light
Hang on.
beam.
It's going all the way back round.
Oh, also Thrommel.
Oh, hi, Medora.
Also Thrommel. Oh no.
Thrommel, can you come out of there for a second?
Thrommel.
As you throw the curtain wide, Thrommel. Yes, it hasn't made any changes since I stood watch.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Good.
Get out of the way, please.
He feels so great about himself now.
Also Thrommel. Oops, sorry. Another important question for you. That tapestry on the wall. How many shadows
No,
can you see
I hadn't
in it?
noticed that. Is this A riddle?
Of sorts. I couldn't solve it. Not smart enough. Not my thing. Thought you might be the person for the job.
Does this matter? It's a tapestry.
Very much so.
Make a deception check.
It matters to me. It's like, I mean,
Wait.
He is a
We're on the list.
dum-dum.
Hang on.
like
We're on the
genuinely,
list.
Medora is curious what he sees. She is asking him genuinely to go and have a look. She just thinks she needs to say a bit more than just look at a fucking picture on a wall.
I feel like the intent is to get him out of the way, which would be a lie. Because it is
Okay.
So if she's-
deceit.
if
You're-
she's
you're
lying, I
I'll
give
play
her a
your
bonus.
intent for my character and roll lie.
I mean, are you?
Hang on.
This is your
Yes,
chance to say
bonus.
otherwise. I'm.
Bonus for her.
I take.
We're on the
It
list.
is-
Is what Marco put in chat.
Yeah.
Is that not what the intent is to get him?
The intent is to find out whether he sees stick shadows standing around a thing, because if he sees just him standing around a thing, that's a very different. Even though there's no magic on the thing,
Then this would be diplomacy. Not. I guess it would be make a request. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
good at that.
Oh,
But I'm not
well,
saying it.
okay, but then I can't use my bonus.
Uh,
Correct.
it says that's a public role. Is that correct?
Yep, that is correct. Yep. Only rolls with the secret trick.
Oh no!
Perfect.
I don't want to go
Medora!
look at the tapestry.
Fuck you, Medora!
Look, he
With
already thinks I'm mean.
respect,
Tears up the
With
tapestry.
I don't see how the tapestry can possibly be relevant at this point in time. Clearly, this is some great scheme involving that beam of light.
Thrummel?
Oh.
Thrummel? I'm gonna give him puppy dog eyes. Medora wouldn't ask unless it was really important. Will you please go take a look?
But
Now
that's
that's a
clearly a
lie.
lie. Right, Medora would never.
We
would
can
never
study.
say-
We can study the tapestries later. For now, let's keep our minds
He
on
really
the
is
task at hand.
distrustful of this light. Okay.
Either light, is it magic?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, it is giving you the strongest aura of everything.
Everything.
This is big magic.
And
What?
it is beyond something you'd be able to roll, but you'd be like, we're talking this, whatever this is, if we were to assign a level to it, would probably be in the ballpark of 30. And you would recognize that about it. Like, whatever this is, it's more or less some kind of raw energy itself. Like a pure cosmic building tool.
This is far stronger magic than I or any of us can deal with.
We gotta do something, right?
We could tell Marco not to steal it.
Then
Can't
again,
steal the light.
there are stairs
He'll
to the
find a
north.
way.
Challenge.
We could just keep looking around. We don't have to mess with this right now, right?
Here's what I'm guessing might happen. We turn the time thing. Askell, you said this is a crystal thing, right?
Yes. The entire 20 foot
The
by 20
light-
foot pillar.
The light beam. Does it look like it's frozen in time? And if it wasn't frozen in time, it would like irradiate things via the crystal and reflections out of interest.
You haven't interacted with it, so it's hard to tell if it's frozen in time or not. Like, there's no movement. It's light, you know. If you
Should
were
I-
to like,
Is there anything in there that it looks like it's a beam hitting like a mirror or a crystal that would then do what we've seen before
You aren't
And, like,
seeing
refract
anything of the
light.
sort.
And blast
Okay.
us, you mean? Like the dangerous one?
Yeah, like if it was. You remember when we went through that thing and there were beams
Nothing
of light?
reflective. No mirrors,
Okay.
no crystal. I mean,
Should
the
I
walls are crystal, but like not.
should I poke it with my quarterstaff to see what happens?
You know,
Perhaps I should cut
not
it with my
Majora.
sword.
No, I
No!
think
It's good.
Cora
It's good.
has
Okay.
a mirror that she could put under it, and I think
No,
could-
no, that's if that goes wrong,
It could blast my head off! Maybe.
not
if
only
her
if you
hand
point it
shook
towards you.
just a little bit, you could blast anyone's head. Rommel?
Cora suddenly has to sneeze.
Phew!
Oh no, Rommel.
Oh no, there's a dust
Um,
up in my nose.
Okay, we could turn the time thing. Time starts. There's the guy upstairs. I was telling Marco, but obviously there's the guy upstairs that I put the book in the way of the arrow, so hopefully he doesn't die if we start time. There's the servant person. We dealt with the grumpy guy, the undead one. Don't know if there was anyone else. There was
Well,
at least 2 other doorways that we haven't looked in. And they're much closer to the... I keep wanting to call it a monolith, but whatever it was.
Minaret.
Thank you. Minaret item that you tried to pick up for her.
there's also Trificus running around, and we don't know how he'll interact with.
Also, he's riding
Things.
Pazuzu.
Not
What?
good.
What do you.
What?
What?
Yep.
Pazuzu's
Tis
letting
true.
him?
I saw it with
Pazuzu's
my
letting
own
him?
eyes.
Well, I
And
mean,
Pazuzu didn't eat him.
Pazuzu's a minion of Ayu's. Trificus is a minion of Ayu's, so it makes sense.
Right.
Cora
So-
looks very sad.
Knock that
Okay.
damn bird out. You have
Okay.
my blessing.
Would have been somewhat
we start
convenient
time
before
again-
he clawed the hell out of my arm.
Does he need medical attention?
No, it's fine. I've already tended to it. See? And he like shows off the gun. You hear there's the triangle ding that you were waiting for as the light.
Oh, like a
glints off
ding,
of
like
his
an
arm.
Armstrong thing.
Yep. There's a little glitter.
So do
I
we want to
feel
try
like-
moving it then, or no?
No, yes, but I feel like we should have some of us up near the minaret ready.
You want a party split?
Not like it's only up those stairs.
Okay. Well, it's got to be either you or me, right?
Also, there's a. Hang on, she's
So
gonna
we
just
can
like
do
stick her head in
message.
and sort of look here. You said there's a hole in the ceiling.
From which the light is coming. Yeah. But the fact that it's coming out of there means you can't really see what's up there. It's pure white magic light, kind of blocking sight of whatever's.
You should be the one interacting with this stuff. I can go up there with somebody else, and we can cast message back and forth.
So in the model, it was the ones that had been retrieved were lit up.
I think they went out. The ones we are in the light up section, I think.
We're in the lit sections or the dark sections of the original mini-map.
You
They
were
all
in the
have-
lit up section.
The lit up section. So this light might go out. This might be.
Are we supposed to be turning them off or turning them on?
Turn them off. Or perhaps. I've had a thought, and it might be stupid. But what if this. No, that can't be it. With the spires lit up on the actual mini model,
What do you mean?
when we looked at the miniature thing,
Uh-huh.
there were lights in the actual thing, or
Oh,
just the
no.
doorway.
There were
Okay.
there were 6 places where a minaret would be. 3 of them, the minaret had been placed and locked in. 3 of them, it was missing. And the 3 missing minarets corresponded to the passages that were still lit up.
What kind of magic is this?
I'm not
He
able to
said
tell that
big.
anymore, am I?
Big magic.
Just big magic.
Yeah, detect
You
magic
said-
doesn't initially
Oh.
just give
There's
me.
no such thing as schools of it.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Okay.
Strong elemental is what you got from it.
Big magic. Big
Big
scary magic.
Well,
Oh, perhaps you missed. It's not the light at all. There's a miniature piece. There was a message on the model that informed me that there were little towers we need to collect and place upon it. Is that not what we were talking about?
Did you just walk past the one in the entry room and not
Of
see
course
it?
I saw it. Tried
you
my
try to
hardest
pick
to
it
pick it up too.
How
If
long
I
did you
couldn't lift
try
that
for?
thing, no one gonna lift that thing.
Drama, we can't because time has stopped. And time is really heavy. Unless it's moving, and then it's not heavy.
So is knowledge, apparently.
Not something I'd ever considered.
Hmm.
Though I wonder
internal meltdown.
how strong one would have to be to sufficiently lift. It's of no matter.
Year 3 could
I
do
could
it.
not lift the minarets. The he wouldn't say minaret. The little tower. I could not lift the little tower.
I think we have to start time, and then I think lots of things are going to happen at once, and so I think some of us should be ready to pick up the minaret, just in case.
Okay, I'll go up there and be ready.
Do we want to scout out the fastest way to get up there, since there are multiple ways from down here? As I assume, at least.
Honestly, if Thrommel came from the stairs in the south and he went past, he said some bones. So-
Yes, there were bones in what I took to be a very
That way.
humble cloakroom.
Go that way. No narrow doors. Everything was open. I'll come that way too. I can turn it.
The entrance
then-
is just back up those stairs if you're interested.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back the way I came from.
Cora, please take Thrommel with you in case you need someone strong to lift the minaret.
Okay.
Are we not checking down the stairs then?
We can do. I'm happy to do that first. I think that might be the potential solution. It also might be a potentially really bad idea, but
Let's check down and then do the plan.
I'm good with that. The stairs to
Sure.
the... There's stairs everywhere. Which one are we taking?
There's down, north, and south.
Okay.
we keep going in the south, the same stairwell. That way we clear one stairwell to be a continuous pathway out.
Sure. Sounds smart.
A3, do you want to lead the way?
Depends how many stairs there are.
Well, I don't know that.
A3's off.
I will be in the rear.
With the gear?
Depends on how fast you guys move.
Thrommel is gonna be as close to the front as he can.
Like fighting with Ithri for the front? We've got like a
So-
bulldozer of
Fine.
Thrommel and Ithri.
If you move down there, it should automatically move your token.
like
Is
correctly.
well.
Is it left or right?
You said that he came down, but he was on the right. But that looks like that goes down. Which one's down? Which one's down?
No, he
Wh-
came
which way?
from up.
Yes.
He came from over here.
So
So those-
the left one is down.
Okay, so that looks to me like the stairs are the other way around. But I'll go this
Wait.
way.
Right?
I might be wrong.
Oh
I've
my
gone
god.
that way now.
Here we all go.
What do you see? What do you see? Is that
How do
the
I
room
go
that
there?
you were in already?
Yes, that is
Oh.
the place we were in already.
Okay, other way. If you leave the stairs and then go back onto them, it will take you the correct way, Ashla.
I'm outside the map. Help me.
Help.
What did you? You guys were trying to do too much at the same time.
Help them. Clearly, they need help.
Marco is trapped somewhere.
I don't. What
Stop.
floor are you on?
I
Wait, is
don't.
this
I think the
correct?
one we were on before.
Yes.
This
You're
looks
not
like
on the
where
one-
we were.
No,
No,
you
the one
and I
Ifri
are on a
went to,
different
but
one.
I'm outside the wall. Help me.
I'm just gonna get
Uh,
off the stairs to be out the way. I'm
Same.
not actually stepping in the
I'll
room
just
first, Askel.
screenshot it.
It
for
looks
you.
like everybody went the right way. I don't see Marco.
He's
so
in the map.
let's
He's in the
Excellent.
void.
I'll send you a screenshot
Yeah, no, I
of-
got that. I got that. Let me find him.
Here, look where I am.
Help me, I'm lost. I can't. I followed it. I can't
There.
get up.
There, you're back. Now
Thank
continue
you.
along the stairs.
My view is still on the room of the wrong thing though.
No, it isn't.
You
Yeah,
need to
I
go
still
the other
see-
way around
Oh,
the
it
stairs.
is. It is because it didn't. Oh, for frick's sake! Because you weren't the one who moved the token. It didn't.
I can just
pull
click
you.
the other thing maybe. Hang on, I'll try it. Yep.
Just
okay,
a
now I'm
second.
back.
I know how to
Oh,
fix
no.
this.
Now you went. No, but now I'm in F4 and you are just moved Marco away.
Everyone should be on F3. And they're about to be.
I am sorry.
Okay. So this is why you guys can't do everything like all at the same time unless it's a single token. The stairs continue downward
If only we had a party token.
until you come to a landing.
I blame Nexer for that.
The stairs continue down, or stepping through the arch, taking a peek. You see a grand hall, stopped in timeless grandeur. Men dressed in bright robes of various colors sit about the room on pillows in attitudes of talk and laughter, though there's no sound.
And
In the
this?
center of the room, 20 dancing girls clothed in bright robes with veils over their faces
Sorry, let me
hang in timeless spins. The unmoving figure of a man dances with one of these girls.
Any of the bad things around? I'll move into the room
To your discretion.
and
A
specifically
scene
look
out of a
for-
storybook.
Look for them. They look like they were having fun. I'm gonna move up here just looking for any bad people. Don't see anything.
What's everyone else doing?
Kind of
Doubting.
looking at the dancers and trying to work out if they are actually having fun, or if this is a pay-to-play kind of situation.
Mhm. No
Oh.
roll necessary. You know what this is.
Oh, Cora. They're dancing. They must be having fun, right?
Ithri's
Right?
gonna go check the other room.
I want to fashion check the entire room. Everybody in it. Well,
Including us?
no, I mean I know you guys.
I know you guys are not fashionable, so.
So, with Cora and Ithri moving into different chambers,
Oh, we are?
Not moving into, just looking,
investigating different
investigating. Yeah,
chambers.
yeah,
Yep. Which, mechanically speaking, requires you move into the chamber. So
Okay.
Mechanically, where you're positioned just outside the room, but from a game mechanic standpoint, you are effectively investigating a different chamber. If that makes sense.
No.
I refuse. I refuse
refuse.
game mechanics.
Yes, hello.
You see a 20-foot square room, brightly
Oh, this
lit
one?
by torches on the wall. You might notice something with the map's lighting, though. You might want to turn your halo off so you can see it. But
What? How dare you? Okay.
lit by torches on the wall that flicker and flail in the air.
Oh.
A pair of bronze doors stand shut in the west wall. Ithri, looking through into a different chamber. Across from the open archway, you see another open archway about 20 feet away. The room itself is 50 feet wide. To the east, you see several figures sitting motionless, apparently trapped in time, holding some manner of ancient instruments. Stairs, the width of the room, go up to the west wall, like bleachers.
I assume you were telling me that, drawing my attention to it because they are not stopped by time, yes?
Well, they're
Seemingly.
flickering.
Did you say they were torches, or?
Yes. So the room you came from with the 100-foot ceiling, there were no torches at all, just hanging globes of light. Where you first entered, there were torches that were not flickering.
I want to try to touch, like, reach out. Is it hot?
Yes.
Hey, guys.
Yep.
Time
Hello?
is moving over here. In this room.
Wait,
Or it
what?
seems time is moving in this room, or at least it seems like it. The torches, they're hot.
There were just musicians in the other room. They weren't.
Not playing them. No.
They were stationary. Does that mean the door would work?
I don't know. I didn't try the door. I've been scolded for going through doors, so I opted to wait. Do you want me to try now?
We should have one of our professional door openers.
I'm sorry. Marco, I thought you were memeing. You were serious about the fashion lore thing.
Well, the dice roll was accidental because I thought it was gonna ask me what I wanna what options I have.
That's
but,
fine. You said
I
you were
was gonna
doing it. I
check
can
the,
give you
the
some
dancers and the rich-looking folks.
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty clear that this is some kind of a celebratory party.
So do you want me to roll?
It rolled them.
Oh,
I
okay,
see all the
cool.
rolls.
Oh, that's
It
awesome.
actually rolled every possible knowledge check for you, and they're all just listed. You actually, your knowledge of ancient history makes a difference here, because with it, you recognize that this is how sheiks of yesteryear would have celebrated some great occasion, maybe a wedding. Though it's clear no sheik is present, probably because they were upstairs in the process of being murdered.
Take that.
You
or
know,
something.
just vibing.
So
Have
you
a good
celebrate
nap.
the long live the sheik, the new one or something.
Oh, we should check for alcohol content on his breath, huh?
He wasn't breathing.
I know, but it must be like stagnant, like exhale or something, you know?
Funny thing, the implication is if there's no heat coming off the torches, presumably there's no smell either.
You know what? Don't.
But
press
there
the
was a
that
heat.
of the memes.
Only these two torches.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Marco, help!
Wait.
Help! Help!
What do you need help with?
This door.
Is it locked?
We think we can open it, probably, maybe.
Have you checked for traps?
No.
Of course you haven't.
Well, you're here.
Check for traps.
strange door.
I will attempt to open it and you tell me if there's traps.
Why? Because it's bronze? Ah!
Oh.
It opens.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's somebody there!
I know you didn't expect that. Sorry. The doors swing right open.
the hell
They
is
are
that?
push doors.
Is that the sheik?
And as they push open, you see before you an ancient throne room lit by the flickering light of fiercely burning torches stuck into the walls and the 12 thick pillars that support the roof. A lone figure shifts their weight upon the throne at the far side of the hall, about 50 feet away from you. About this figure's neck, you see a large medallion of intricate design. As for the figure, here. And Medora, instantly, you know. This was the face you saw. And
The fuck?
you feel
Wait, what?
something, some imperceptible energy outpouring from this figure in a way that is nearly sickening.
Yo, he's got the Triforce on his shirt.
Well, just because it was
Um,
last week, can you do a quick recap of exactly what I saw?
There wasn't much to it. It was just an instant, like a flicker of a fraction of a second where you just saw a blindfolded face
Yep.
in the very moment when the fight with the Grave Knight began.
Yep.
And you felt that this being was watching you and aware of you.
Is it seemingly aware of us now? Like it's... I know you
It
said it
stirred
shifted.
as you opened the doors, but it
Hang
hasn't
on.
spoken.
Can I be like, oh, sorry, I was just testing the doors before maintenance, and I close them again and I attempt a deception check?
Do
Bro,
you? Is that what you
Yes.
do? Then
Sure.
You can
by all
certainly
means.
try.
if that,
I
I mean,
close them.
look,
and then
you know what you can do. You just tell me what you are attempting.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
click lie.
Lie. Oh yeah. Oh, that is
Oh yeah.
pure lie. Of
Hang
course.
on. How do I have to? Do I have to announce this? I think I just want to use my unbelievably believable right now, so I don't have to do anything with the rewrite fate stuff. So
Okay.
I'll put this in,
Sure.
and then I'll do. This should
So that
automatically.
is yeah.
Does
You
it
can
account
spend a
for it
mythic
already?
point. Yeah, I don't think it knows how to account for mythic. So,
Oh, okay.
or are you master or expert in deception? Master, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then just add 4 to whatever the result is, or I will add 4 because I don't think you'll see what the result is.
Okay. So you will add 4, and yeah. So I rolled that from the deception in the pop-up from my feed, and I will remove 1 point.
Mm-hmm. And what do you say?
Oh, I was just checking the doors before maintenance. And I apologize.
Okay. The figure doesn't respond, just watches as.
how does he watch?
Yeah, how does he
What do you mean,
watch?
how? Just
He's blindfolded.
Blindfolded.
the face is staring straight at Marco
At the
He could
closing
have
doors.
his
you mean?
eyes closed.
as
Okay.
Marco closes the doors.
Yeah, I don't know that we want to deal with that right now. Do we? I feel like we should just go.
But well, who was that?
I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to know.
Did you see his medallion?
Eh,
Do I
It was glowing.
recognize the shape of it at all? Like it should be put into something else, or
into a beam of light, maybe?
like it kind of looks like a key or something weird like that.
You can attempt an occultism or arcana recall knowledge on this.
Oh no. Oh,
Anyone
what?
who wants
That's
to,
not...
who saw it.
I just hit recall knowledge, and
Yep,
that's what it
and-
did.
That's exactly what we wanted.
Oh, I didn't have to. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it good?
You believe that it was some kind of. Oop. Stop,
Silence your
stop.
phone, fool.
It's an alarm. I forgot I had an alarm set. It is some kind of crystal. That's the best you got.
Okay.
Oh,
What?
it is some kind of crystal. And it signifies the master of this tower.
That wasn't very That was a little overt, but okay. I know why you
Well,
did that.
you don't know which one is true. One or the other is true.
Okay, well, I think we might need that crystal, but could come to that later, I guess. Medora, are you okay? You kind of made a face. Do you know that guy?
No. Them. But certainly something connects them to the fighter upstairs.
I think, well,
And I don't like that they are not frozen in the same way.
then I think he's probably the one controlling this, right? Maybe? At least partially?
Well, at least we know where the danger's coming from if we release everybody, I guess. And or he might just be able to move. So if we're not staying, we should leave.
Oh, he can move now. I saw him. He shifted in his chair.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is that if he can move, he might be walking towards the door right now. And
Oh,
we should
I see.
move.
Well, did we check this area? Is it okay? Should we go? Okay.
What about there?
Wait, I'm gonna listen at the door. Do I hear anybody walking?
That is a seek check. Using your
Just
hearing.
peek around the corner.
You don't hear anything, Cora.
Oh, I don't hear anything.
Askel, have I got time while she does that to peek around that corner?
Peeking around the corner, you make out another... Wait, what? Oh! You make out another grand hall, stopped in timeless grandeur. Once again, men dressed in bright robes sit about, while dancing women hang in timeless spins. The only difference is, this one doesn't have the extra up there dancing with the girls.
Stairs up or down?
Moving north past this, you see stairs that go...
Up.
It looks like they go up.
Okay. I'm good to go.
I'll throw 'em all. I say we go in and
I
demand
say...
answers from that being.
Hey, Rommel.
If you're right and that thing is in control of the time here, it might be able to aid us in preventing calamity from occurring with Trificus and his gang. It may also be able to assist our own
Trificus.
plight.
What if a fight breaks out and Trificus comes in on us and then we're being attacked by both
Why should a fight
sides?
break out? If a fight was to break out, the creature surely could have initiated by now.
Hey, you be diplomatic.
He was sitting on a
I'll
throne.
go and earn a time.
Rommel, I'm gonna humbly request that you wait.
How many friendly undead people have you met?
I got no sense of undeath from that creature.
He didn't have a face!
He was wearing a blindfold.
I had no
That
nose.
just covered his eyes, though. What about their bones? This guy doesn't have
I
very
didn't-
high
What
perception.
about the bones?
I was maintaining strong eye contact. I didn't see the rest of his face.
With a blindfolded man? Ridiculous.
Well,
Hey, I'm dating his sister. I'm stuck with him.
You sure are.
I'm just saying, if that being has the answers, the power, whatever, it seems it's in our best interest to speak with it. And if it is some undead monstrosity holding the innocent people of this tower in suspended peril, it is our responsibility to free them.
We'll come back.
We might have to come back because there was no way out upstairs, was there?
In the same way you were coming back for the Palatine.
Normal.
Yeah.
I actually would have come back for the Palatine. But we didn't have to because you brought them to a war.
And you
I
told us
most
to
certainly
run.
did not. I went back to them as you opened the gates.
And where are your precious Palatine now, huh?
Well, admittedly, they had somewhat less conviction than I anticipated.
Those undead things, and one of
Rommel-
them turns up while Rommel is monologuing. I'm going to kill him myself. Can we make a decision? Go.
Let's, Thermo, let's just explore and then we can come back. It's good to know our surroundings.
Fair enough.
Meanwhile, the Lich
Obviously,
guy
We're
is
not
tired.
running away.
This is, no.
It's
Ew.
not running away. We're walking.
Also, you're making a lot of assumptions. Could be a perfectly wonderful person.
Tactically scouting. Thermo. Surveying. Take your pick.
Thus far, I have been hurt more times by the people in this room with me right now than by that creature in there.
Rommel, I've hurt
Emotionally
you.
or
I'm
physically?
sorry.
I've done nothing to you.
All right, we'll open the door.
Not
and give
all of you.
5 minutes.
Some of you have been all right.
I made you
Some
fish.
of us are very mean
You
and
three,
impatient right now.
Aura, Lizard Man, you've been wonderful.
I mean,
That's not a very nice way of talking to Marco.
I mean,
Cora's hugs just hurt him immensely.
Hey,
They're too strong.
Lini and Medora probably didn't expect to be on that list.
Look,
Wait, so what did I do though?
I
I only,
didn't leave a wound on him. Just, emotional scars, okay? They're
I only
different.
killed him
They don't
count.
once.
It's
Hey,
far
no,
more
no, no.
traumatic.
This is out of character.
Our physiology is very impeccable, and we can heal from all sorts of physical wounds. Emotional ones.
I'm
go
I'm proceeding
deep.
forward. I'm gonna take his hand and we're gonna go forward and explore this floor.
Define forward. Which direction are we considering forward?
Oh, is it still good? There's still stairs to get down, huh? That's
Well, there's
horrible.
stairs
Yeah.
to go down, and then I was gonna.
And then there's stairs back up to the north.
Why is this so big?
We were gonna go
It's
down,
an
no?
entire tower. We might have been transported to the top of the minaret, or we might have been transported somewhere entirely different.
Ah, yes, and it is now 5 a.m.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Effectively 5 a.m., as in 50 minutes have passed.
So, out of curiosity,
Wasn't it-
Ethical, what happens if we go past the 24-hour marker that you have prepared for?
I will be very sore.
No, but didn't you say we got in here at like 11 a.m. and now it's 5 a.m.? What?
No, he said 4.
I feel like that doesn't add up with 50 minutes in
four-
between.
No,
4
4,
a.m.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, it can't have been 11 a.m. because
Time is going
Daily
backwards.
prep.
Oh my god.
daily
Yeah, I thought it
prep
was
are a
like
long
every
way up.
level has a different time. Like, I
No.
thought that was part of a puzzle or something.
I'm getting younger.
So we
so
go
are
now?
we
We
Sure.
go up.
up? Not down?
I thought we were going down.
Oh, is there more down? Sorry. Carry on.
There's more down.
Which are you guys doing?
The other up.
Oh,
going-
okay.
Down, the other
Down.
up. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
I will be at the rear again.
Well, Thrommel most certainly is not.
They put me in the wall again.
Marco.
I don't know why.
Normally Ash does that.
There.
What did I do wrong though? Like if
stay on the stairs.
One of the it's because people got okay, here's the other thing. When you guys teleport, you need to get off the teleporter. That's the other thing.
Oh,
because
maybe
the
that
teleporter was clogged and it forced you off.
Okay.
My bad. That's my fault. I didn't tell people not to do that.
Sounds
You
like some
come to another
shenanigans.
landing. The stairs from this landing continue to go downward.
What the fuck?
But as you move through the archway into the chamber beyond, you see two huge figures standing in this 20-foot square room. Their faces are wrapped in cloth, their eyes almost hidden in the shadows beneath their helmets and turbans. They stand ready, swords in their gloved hands. Archways are open in the north and south walls. You came through the south one, while a wooden door in the west wall is partially open. A door in the east wall is completely closed.
Oh, that's this. Okay.
I'll head forward to
Uh-oh.
peek in here.
I've got a
What?
straight black screen, Ashlow. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, observer's got observer's on the wrong level.
Observer, no!
Observer, yes.
Okay.
You know what time it is? Oh, never mind.
So,
Good. Can I move?
yeah, what do you do?
I'll move forward into this room to check it out.
Okay.
Are those curtains?
Yeah, so as you guys move north into this bigger, ornate room, you see it has many carved pillars of beautiful design and workmanship lining the halls. Walls! Lining the walls. That's a typo. The room is octagonal in shape and about 40 feet from wall to wall. It is dimly lit by unmoving torch flames on the walls. A grand staircase, 20 feet wide, leads up to a platform on the east wall. I lost my spot. Archways lead from the north and south walls, while a curtain covers a 20-foot wide opening in the west wall. Several turbaned men stand on the stairs, convulsed in frozen laughter.
Oh, okay. What are they looking at?
Like nothing in particular. They're just laughing uproariously.
Okay. Do these curtains move? Or are they stuck in...
As you rush over to them to check.
I don't rush. I just walk
Well,
fast, okay?
No one else is even in the room yet. As you do so,
E3
you
is.
find that they are as stone. And Thrommel kind of ascends the steps and is like waving his hand past the face of the laughing men.
This all just seems like more of the same. There's a corridor going this way.
I was gonna check out the leaning door. Can I squeeze past that?
Where? Which one?
In the original
over here?
room
Yeah.
where we came in.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you totally could.
Hang on, how do I move it all? Do I move here and then diagonal? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So
It's much darker as you slip through the cracked open door. You see, it's a 30-foot long hallway, about 20 feet wide. 3 10-foot wide cells open from each side, in front of which 6 huge figures, quit moving, their faces shrouded by robes, stand at attention.
Like in front of each cell?
Yep.
As in
the figure...
prison? Okay.
Cell more like a priest cell.
So like where they would sleep.
Right. The figure of a 7th enormous man lies on the floor, his robes draped loosely over his body. An open door, you know about the open door. An open archway leads out of the west end of this hall. The room contains a noticeable stench.
Oh, if there's stench, then the room is not frozen in time, is it? That's not good. So the figures, are they frozen in time? Like the huge dudes?
They appear to be.
They appear to be, but what if I like blow at their clothing? Does it like waver?
No.
Okay, that's good. That's good. But there is stench, so something in here is. Can I like? What do I do? Search, investigate. What is the thing? I want to find out where the stench is coming from.
That's not hard. Technically, you rolled your search earlier, and I've still got
Use
the
your
number.
nose.
It's coming from the
Stepped in something.
huge figure lying on the floor.
Oh. Is he in
The
the
one
like
covered
is he
by
around
their robes.
here or like here?
Basically,
or
right
here?
here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm very close to him. Can I like?
Mhm.
You said he's draped in like some fabric. Can I like touch that with my boot to see if it's like moving?
The cloth does move
Ugh.
when you touch it. And we're going to cut back over to the other room.
Shit. Mimic.
Medora's still in the archway. Selene as well. What do you guys, what's everyone doing now as Cora moves toward the northern arch?
Well,
Well, that's what I'm doing.
I'm waiting to go down again.
I will
'cause there
follow
seems to be
Cora.
just more of the same.
The two people in here, do they look similar to the person upstairs that we had to fight?
No.
Okay.
It would have been a crucial detail to mention.
I'm also following Cora.
No. The two figures are distinctly alive. They have flesh on their faces.
And look like they would be about to fight?
No, they
You
were
said holding
keeled over
weapons
laughing.
ready. No, in where I am. You said there were people with weapons.
Oh, that's okay. Back in there are two huge figures. You can't see their faces. Their faces are completely wrapped in cloth, eyes hidden within the shadows. Like really getting in there, you can see like, okay, no, they have eyes, not like glowing energy balls or anything. But yeah, they do stand ready, swords in hands, but not like ready to fight, more like ready to be provoked at the slightest trigger. They give you big bouncer or guard vibes.
Okay.
And in these two's case, yes, they do bear similar garb to the figure where you arrived. But also to the guards that you passed in the guard chamber on the other side of the Sheik's bedroom.
Well, I guess I'm sort of semi-keeping an eye on where everyone's going. But I probably would have looked around for Marco, seeing as three of us.
I was gonna say I don't think anyone has actually noticed Marco is gone yet. The others are more tunnel visioned on.
He's so quiet.
Yeah, he likes going, you know.
And on that
Yeah,
note,
but
Marco,
I'm not like being nosy. I'm waiting for you.
as you shift the robes a little with your boot and see that they move, a burst of gas begins to emanate from below the robes. Too late, you realize it's not
Gassy.
gas at all.
Oh.
It's the incorporeal specter of a man who forms into this hulking, large, humanish shape of whoever the figure was, and you see that this spectral man bears a massive two-handed sword, a turban, robes, and gleaming mail, all of which you can see through. And he screams, whether in pain or terror is unclear. And we're going to pause here and take a quick break. Chat, we will be right back in a few short minutes. In the meantime, I would encourage you to hydrate, stretch, get some snacks, and we'll see you on the other side. See you soon, everybody.
We're back.
Oh God, I'm not ready.
Tough
That was,
luck.
you beat me to it. That was what I was going to say.
I'm glad I'm faster than you. Ew.
Now I don't want it anymore.
At least in one way.
That's what she
Heyo.
It's running.
F,
Whoa.
F,
What?
High five.
No. Anyway, Marco, what do you do?
Let's just blur all that out.
Oh, I will. I would jump back and turn back to the door, I guess.
I presume the rest of us hear a screamy scream.
You could hear something screaming back to the south.
I describe it as noping out, Askel. I think that is
Okay.
accurate.
So
The big
the Scooby-Doo sound effect, and then whoosh, out the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Go ahead.
Wait, you're letting me do that? You're not making
Yeah.
me roll initiative?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
He was just
That's odd.
screaming.
And then I'll
Well-
hang on. How do I move? I guess
Like,
like
Did
this.
you forget how to
There you go.
In
move?
case it's no, because this door is like really awkward to get around.
yeah, it is, and like it does actually. Like Marco has to kind of slow down and like finagle through the door.
Yeah, and then I'll
Because
face the
it's-
door in case it follows me.
Well,
Yeah, the scream stops.
when I heard that, I would have immediately run back. And I would have done it very quickly,
Hmm.
in like 2 seconds. What's going on?
Ghost. Some sort of specter came out of a corpse that
Are you
wasn't
okay?
frozen in time. Oh, I'm fine. It didn't touch me.
Wait, what? It wasn't like the
don't-
things we fought earlier?
No, it was more like a see-through huge dude.
And he didn't attack you?
Maybe it's a different
No,
kind of haunt.
Apparently not. It didn't follow me, as far as I can tell.
I'm gonna poke my head in there.
I think
he
you have
still-
to go to the square I'm on and then move diagonal down.
Is he still in there?
No. You just see a corpse lying on the ground.
Do we want to explore this further?
Honestly, I
Explore
just
the
wanna get
ghost.
the minaret.
Yeah, do we want to explore the ghost further?
It looks like it's a sleeping room for monks or soldiers or something. Not sure we can expect anything
Well,
there. but-
maybe if we can get him to stop screaming at us, he could tell us some information.
The corpse?
Yeah, well, the ghost. You said.
Have
there's a
you ever met
ghost.
a ghost that was willing to tell you anything useful?
Yeah.
Yes, several
Yes.
times.
Hmm.
What?
Okay, here I go.
Are you for real? For me, they usually just scream and
yeah,
then try to
cute.
suck my soul out.
Excuse me, just. Some would say there was a ghost.
Where's this body?
Right this way, monsieur.
Oh God damn it.
The
Pascal,
body
is
was
this a
like here.
table?
Is still
Yes.
there, I think.
The corpse is. Yeah.
I was
And-
scooting the sheet off with my boots, and then it came out.
I would like to do a medicine check.
You'd have to. So I mean, there's just nothing but robes there for now.
Oh,
You'd have to move, like flip it over or something.
Edison, check the
Okay.
robes.
Sir, I'm going to gently turn you over and do a medicine check on you to check over your body. And I will do so.
As soon as you
Sure.
touch it, you
Bless
hear
you.
from this screaming form that bursts out of the body.
Sorry.
No!
I'm still flipping him over.
No!
I flip him over.
Yeah, you do. And the stench is bad enough that, like, yeah, you gotta really hold the guts in.
It's okay, sir. Sir? Sir? Sir?
And he's just like, you can see looking at this thing, eyes or eye sockets with like scarring coloration all around each eye socket. You can see like bones translucent within the form, shifting in and out of existence.
Oh, that's
behind
the ghost.
armor.
The body is just like decayed and just.
And the ghost just sort of is like vacantly
Oh, he stopped screaming.
looking in horror at something you can't see.
Sir, I'm just hold on. It'll be okay. We're here to help. I'd like to do a medicine or something to see how he died. Can I find that out?
Sure.
A medicine check then?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh. Is that under something else?
No. It would be unspecified, I believe.
I don't see medicine on this menu either.
Because medicine normally isn't for there's a skill feat you need to perform an autopsy, I believe.
I'm not doing an autopsy.
Well, then you're not getting any information from the medicine
Right,
skill.
you can just
Well,
pretend.
okay. There you go.
Looking at it, like you're inclined to think like this person died of natural causes.
What do you mean? Like starved? There is no something killed him. Are you
No.
saying old age?
Yes.
Because there's always something that goes when you're old. It's kidneys.
I said natural causes.
That's not specific
Dying
enough.
of old age is the ultimate natural cause. What do you mean?
Yeah, but there's something in your body that goes wrong specifically that kills
Yes,
you
well,
when you're
you
old.
can only tell that it appears to have been a death by natural causes.
Okay, well, why does the ghost look like that? Can I do a
Oldalock.
Oldalock?
Go investigate with
That
them.
was my name.
Oh, he talks.
Oldalock?
Aldalock.
Aldalock.
Captain of the Sheik's Guard.
It's nice to meet you. I'm. You can call me Cora.
This was an inspection. See, everyone at attention. Yes. That was my role. The coward's role.
Oh.
I called the Sheik's guardians for inspection.
Who did you do that for? You can tell me.
He's sort of vacantly staring off again.
Do you know anything about a pendant that looks like this? I'll show him a picture.
Where do you have a
He
picture?
starts to come
I
back
just
in.
draw it really quick. Like this
Who
shape.
are you?
Cora, remember?
You are not my gods. I must look upon my gods.
There's
The
some.
inspection. And he looks back at the frozen men.
Can I do what Saya would do in this situation? And
Dance?
start dancing for him. No, make a check to see like a way to set him at peace and send him on his way.
This
Like,
would
what
be religion?
Mm.
Why are you cringing as you say that?
Cora
Had
loves
to think about it.
religion.
Oh, yeah, I'm great at that. I just hit recall knowledge. I try to remember if I've heard something related to this.
Okay. You are getting a strong sense that this is a ghost. Of the
Okay.
traditional sort. Like, no shit. I know. Typically, they're bound by things like regret or punishment. You're getting a sense that this one has a never-ending task. This one's task is to complete the inspection, the one that they called, and they will not be free until it is finished. The problem being, they cannot finish as the guards are frozen in time.
Okay, well,
To receive a punishment like that, though, is very strange, because if this was the captain of the guard, he should have been in the same frozen time as they. For him to have died of old age implies that someone or something would have to free him from the state he was in without allowing him the ability to continue living his life. So inevitably, he would die. And then his regrets, his guilt and shame would bring him about as an undead ghost, just like this. There's an intent here. Like something intentionally was punishing him, knowing exactly how things would play out. And
so did you have like any enemies or?
no, I was too greedy to stand against my enemies. Why fight what you can claim?
Who were your enemies? Who was attacking?
The Sheik.
Plot thickens.
Oh, I see. This one's a traitor. Yes.
But he.
Yes, I betrayed my Sheik. Horrible. How did you freeze everyone in time like this, though? It's a bit impressive for a lowly captain of the guard. No. Not frozen. Separate.
The times are separate?
Yes. What does that mean?
Medora?
Medora?
Medora, the times are separate.
This
She'll know
man
what that-
could
She'll know what that
be
means.
half crazed, given what has befallen him. I will not call this justice, however. Justice is what will befall his soul when he moves on, not an eternal torment.
Right, so if we get time going, or put them back together, maybe...
I must inspect. And the ghost is just like reaching out toward one of the noble faces of his soldiers.
We'll
His
help
hand
you.
just passes through.
You
We'll
trying
help you
to make
do
him
that.
move on?
Well, yeah, why wouldn't we?
I want to try to just lie to him. I inspected them earlier. They're all fine. All good. I submitted the report already.
Did you just become the French guys from Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Yo.
No, we've already got one.
We've already got
We've
one.
already got one.
Qu'est-ce que le vache?
Shinabash.
Yeah, can I do
touched
that?
him, but I didn't get one.
We don't have a cow.
You can you can take the lie action, I guess.
Here you go.
I thought we figured out earlier that I was the best. Oh wait, no.
No! My men, my inspection.
They're
I
I can do
Mine.
try impersonate to make him think I am him.
Mine. And he fades from sight.
Marco. That
Oh
was
wait,
rude.
did he move on though?
I don't think so.
I did
That's
it.
pretty funny.
I did it.
At least he vanished, I guess.
I cannot believe that worked. When did
Oh,
you have
shit.
time to
Actually, you know
finish
what?
his
Maybe we should go
inspection?
another way.
You must have done that before I.
Go, let's move. Let's get moving the
Arrived.
other way. Come on. We don't want to go this way. No.
What's over here?
No. Oh no, don't.
Okay, you're right. Let's go back.
What was that?
Maybe they didn't see us.
Yeah, let's just leave. Let's go.
Oh dear.
Oh, did someone peek through the arch ahead already? Did I miss
Nope.
Yeah.
Leaving.
Yep.
Yeah.
it? Okay. That's fine.
Were they just standing there?
Yep. Nope. No one has moved. Before we go, cowardly though this fiend is, he should not be left to rot in this corridor. And Thrommel's going to reach down to move the body into a cell. And as soon as he does, there's another scream, and the ghost bursts from the body.
Thrommel.
Starts again.
Stop
You know the
touching him.
routine. No. I don't think you've finished.
Maybe there were two.
He had a twin.
Are we to leave this pathetic fellow to his fate?
I mean,
We have to get time together with the other time or something.
Time is separate.
That's what he said. You
Yeah.
know, it's separate. We are cut off. We?
presumably we are as well. We can move.
Wait. Goes to the table, gets book out, and I'm going to attempt to understand.
Okay, that is a 10-minute action.
If there is any way for time to be separate that is not like a Barovian time bubble plane, if there is a way of like actually splitting,
Okay.
like the syncing time.
I'm going to call this 20 minutes because I think it would have been about 10 minutes with you guys interacting with the ghost and exploring these two chambers, and I think there's some time passage. But yeah, you spend that time, and at the end of 10 minutes of focusing on this and contemplating, the pages begin to flip of their own accord, filling with text and writing. To anyone else, it's just formulae and lots of math. If he could hiss and spit, Thrommel would at the sight of math, but I leave it to you guys how each of you responds to this textbook full of it. To Medora,
Unless anyone is actually coming back out of the room, I did deliberately move away. For
I mean, I'm right there, but
reasons.
I mean, it's 10 minutes. Thrommel was
Yeah.
on his way to ask you what the hell that meant. Which is why I assume, when he sees the math, he's gonna and back away from it.
Is that his weakness?
I'm not joking.
Math?
He really does not like seeing math. To Medora, it's not math. To you, it's as vibrant as animated
I like
imagery.
math.
It's pictures. It
Too bad, you
spells
don't
out
get
to
any.
you a story. So you can make a Dimension of Time lore check.
Wow. So
Are you proficient in that? You are, right?
I mean, I feel like I should be.
If you're not,
Is
you
that an
really should
option?
be. At this point,
what-
you should have at least trained proficiency in it.
I have
I thought you already
Vineyard
had
and I
that,
have
though.
Rift on my lore skills.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm giving you a freebie because at this point you've been a time interactor long enough that I think you'd
I'm
have
connoisseur.
that. I don't know about connoisseur. Well, that's like a taste tester.
Time
At what
critic.
level?
There you go. Bingo. Love it. Perfect.
How long until she's
At
a
what-
Time Lord? Sorry, carry on.
At what level?
Time lady, huh?
I'm lady. Technically already
So
a
it would
lady.
be trained. And you can make a recall knowledge using that. No. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't the book give a +1 bonus on the check as well?
It did.
That's what you said previously. Oh, excuse me.
Interact +1. +1 and I can't crit fail.
Yep. Okay. Perfect.
Recall knowledge. So that just rolled. I didn't
Yeah,
get that
perfect.
one.
That's
'cause
actually-
it just-
You didn't need to. It actually rolls for every single recall knowledge option you have available and shows me the results of each as well as your proficiency level.
Okay, it should be +1. to
It
whatever
even
that was,
added
Dave.
Pendant of the Occult to the occultism one. That is sick.
That's pretty
This
cool.
is so good.
But it won't auto add the book.
No, that's fine though. That's fine. Okay. The book begins to show you things, and you're realizing you had it pretty close, but you missed. There was a little branch, ironically enough, of logic, and you went the other direction. Here, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a tower, and something happened in it. A relic that was kept within it was misused. And along came an archmage who recognized this this spectacle. Now, you might be wondering, if there is no time here, then how could it call out to Martek? How could he have noticed it? It shouldn't have made a blip on any magic radar because there's no time. What you find is that it's not that there's no time here. Time is not a river, nor is it an ocean in a storm for the one person on the internet who gets that reference. What it is a billion threads held together, rubber banded every 10 feet or so that they become like a rope. The thread that represents the timeline in this tower was pulled out of the rubber bands and is completely separate. The time here isn't frozen, it's moving at a completely different rate from you. Your time is still passing. You will age here. The time you have spent here, it is 5:20 a.m. in the real world, or rather, wherever you've left, whatever space that occupies. But here, the smallest calculable fraction of a second has passed. Time is moving here. It's just moving at such a different and distant rate that it is imperceptible. In 1,000 years, maybe a quarter of a second will have passed for those living this. But they are living. The guards at attention in here, to them, time is no different than it has always been. To the sheik in his bed, the arrow is in the air. For them, they are not frozen in time. Time is passing just fine. There's just... So you know how there's like the microscopic little bugs all over every living person? That's you in this timeline.
Forgot until you brought it up.
Forgotten and you will never be noticed nor seen as long as you are on your own time. The wizard Martek did not do this. He discovered it, he found it, and he connected it to his citadel. The artifact in question, well, according to this book, it looks an awful lot like a triangular glowing medallion worn about the neck. And all of this comes to say, one, you rolled a natural 20, and two,
Dang.
that ghost is trying to say that, well, he knows. Further, you are beginning to suspect that whatever creature punished that individual, that poor bastard, if you can call him poor. I mean, he is still a traitor, but it's probably a creature that would have had the ability to interact with these timelines. It moved him from his own time to this.
Oh my god, it's Medora on the throne. Like future Medora.
I feel like Medora would probably at this point slam the book shut, put it away. And then she is going to
Cannot believe
test-
how long you were looking at those shapes and numbers.
she's going to pull part of her outfit up to cover her head because she's like shutting Thrommel out. And she's going to attempt to meditate and send out to her patron and to the Norns, if like the Norns and all adjacent, and basically attempt to, in her way, pray to draw attention to the fact that somebody is artificially fucking with time. And it shouldn't be.
The only response, not that you were expecting any at all, I'm sure,
She's not looking for one. She's just sending
is
out
another
the-
flash of that being. And you just know it
Intercept.
heard. Almost like you were praying to it.
I think she's actually just going to growl. Like you would just hear like the noise of disgust or anger. Ithri,
Sorry, was it something I said?
we're gonna need your hammer and your shield and
Okay.
a whole lot of luck.
I got 2 of those 3.
Are we playing a gambling game? I don't understand. What's happening?
I think we're going to destroy the book.
The what?
Oh my
That
god,
amulet
don't distract Lady
upstairs
Medora when she has a
controls
thinking
time.
cap on.
I haven't read it yet.
Rommel, you're wrong. He's not a nice person. And we're going to go and deal with him. Now,
Who? The
your buddy
that-
upstairs with the nice necklace on.
Well, I thought
a
you.
buddy's a bit of a strong term, but wait,
That
what?
amulet
Why?
is that amulet is what is torturing people.
You sure?
Well, in a way that Thrommel will understand, yes, that amulet is what is torturing people.
I do understand
that-
that. Thank you.
The rest of you will understand. Time here is not stopped. It has been messed with magically by somebody who had no right to do so.
And it was
This
him.
Continue.
archmage where you're looking for? Well, look, I'll be truthful. I would very much like to speak. Is it this Archmage?
We're going upstairs. We're going to get that amulet. And I am going to make sure that it is returned to its rightful place and or find a way to make sure it's not used.
Well, maybe
this
he'll
way.
just give it to us. You know,
He knows we're coming. He
We're
will either be
very-
ready to hand it over or to fight.
we're very intimidating. He might just hand it over.
Maybe Thrommel could go at the back then.
Oh,
What?
Marco.
No, nonsense. I'm far
Wait.
too brave to be at the back.
You
Earlier,
would have to guard the rear.
she got the book. You know, she's got like a nose for books. You know,
I have noticed.
you know, I just
Oh, was he
she
just
found-
scowling in the corner while she pulled the book out?
she sniffed it out in my bag and just she overpowered me. I didn't have a choice.
It's fine. It looks like it's in better hands now.
I'm sure
She
you
has a
can read
use
it
for it.
too. I know you'd like to read too. We can, you know, read
Marco,
together later.
it's not the same, and I'm sorry. If this is a problem, we will talk about it later.
No, I
Fine.
know. We share the treasure. I get it.
Here, have this.
more-
And I'm going to
A muffin.
give
I'd go for
Marco
one
of them. I
a
would-
book of
You're not
Whispering
Nifix.
Blade.
A book of
I
what?
was like, what? What muffin? Where?
This book, this is a book that if you cast fire spells using it as your magic item, it will do more stuff. But more importantly, it's worth, say, nearly 1,000 gold, and right now I don't have anything else to give you in exchange.
This is a mighty gift.
But consider that a deposit towards me taking a book that is very, very much something I would like to keep and cannot part with.
Oh,
I don't mind you taking that book at all, but I'll still take the other book.
I don't
It's
need
How do
this
I-
as he scoops the book into his bag.
It's mine.
Where is Marco?
you shouldn't
Where is
have.
Marco?
did
Can
Same
you?
I-
energy
Okay.
as flattery won't help you, but go continue.
Hang
I
on, did
mean,
that
you might
move?
enjoy
Oh
it.
yeah.
Cora said you like reading, and it is about fire, so you know, up your alley.
Ah, thank you.
But I get to keep my book, and I apologize, but the platinum stays on it. Consider this a
Oh,
down
I
payment.
hadn't even noticed.
Platinum? What platinum?
What platinum? Whoa, crazy.
Consider it a down payment. Sorry.
So we going back?
We go.
Think so.
Yeah. I'll make sure to move off the teleporter. Let me go
Yes,
first. I
and
don't want to
he
end up in the
knows.
wall.
As you were leaving,
I'm off the
Rommel does call
teleporter.
back to the ghost. Don't beat yourself up too badly. The Sheik lives. If that's any consolation.
He's got a book strapped to him.
And then Trommel's just gone.
Rommel, you're not. Buddy.
He needed some comfort.
He didn't sound comforted.
Are we
Oh,
going back?
Rommel's in the wall, but it's okay. I fixed
No.
him.
We're going back
Dora
up,
seemed
right?
pretty determined, right? So I think she's like angry walking.
Is that like
Medora seemed
the
determined to
7
kill this
a.m.
dude.
mall walker?
Medora,
when
wait! I
everybody's in.
can't keep up. Just kidding.
You know the walk.
Where's Cora though? I don't see
I'm
her.
coming. I was just
She's
waiting till
Hang on.
everybody
Up
else
until
went.
There.
Oh, the stairs have lit up. That's Cora.
I want
Oh.
to
Yep.
kick the door open when we're ready.
I feel like Medora angry walks until there, and then she's like, "But maybe I should go. Maybe I should go first. Maybe I shouldn't go first."
Is
Perhaps
everybody
we
here?
should give this being a chance to explain
Hang on.
itself.
Okay.
Draw swords.
Let's try diplomacy first.
Wait, let me kick the door
Yes.
open.
We can talk first, but I imagine that it might not stay that way.
Okay. Do
Okay.
you want me to use diplomacy first? I'm really good at negotiating.
I
Just like-
think that you should, but I really would like to impress on you that this is not the scenario where you tell somebody everything we have ever done will do.
Okay, got it. I won't tell him everything
Okay.
you've ever done ever.
In
Go
fairness,
for
it
the
probably
deadly
already
haggling.
knows everything you've ever done, ever.
Go for the. You remember
Okay.
when you haggled so well that you got what we wanted and they died? Do that. That would be great.
Oh no.
What does she mean?
Okay, Marco, you open the door and introduce me.
Okay.
Somebody
I kick
died?
the door open.
Not recently.
Maintenance again. There
Well.
seems to be something wrong with your timeline.
Oh no. That's
As
not
the
a
door
very,
opens, the figure doesn't start
I
as if
jump
they
in.
were just waiting. Like they knew.
Yeah, you probably saw.
I have some
discussing from the-
objections to the way you've governed this place from that throne,
Dr-
creature.
Trommel.
What? Was that not cool?
No, not at all.
We're part of the maintenance crew, and we
But my
need
objections
that
don't
amulet
matter.
to
What
fix
these
it.
people. Oh, sorry. Go ahead again, Cora.
We need the amulet to fix this.
I'm sorry.
I'll roll a diplomacy check
I'm sorry.
with disadvantage.
Wait, are you
Yeah, just-
lying or are you telling the
One
truth?
more time.
It's a cool amulet. Be a shame if somebody stole it.
I said I need that amulet we're part of maintenance, and we need that amulet to fix the problem. So true.
You said you weren't gonna lie. You said diplomacy.
Yeah, but you also
but
said
I
we're
guess
part of
we're
maintenance,
lying.
which is not technically.
Oh, is that blind? Sorry.
No, this is make an impression though.
Or
Or actually, I guess you're straight up. You're not trying to make an impression. You're just going in for the ask. So it's-
I'm making a request.
That's an
yeah,
ask.
that's what I was going to say. It's request, not impression.
Should I do this then?
Nice.
That's the one. Oh god damn.
Give it to me.
It was just like, yeah, okay, you could have it.
Also, observer is black screen.
Damn.
Please give that to me.
There we go.
I approach with my hand out.
The figure says,
I give you welcome.
Thank you, but I want you to give me the amulet.
I will give you what you want.
Oh, thank you. I approach.
Up
Up.
continues ever up. And down continues down. The tower, built by Mobius, is one eternal round.
and they start to stand, sort of whirling their finger in the air as they do.
But
Oh.
if you wish to leave this place of endless cheer and woe, think of the times before you came, and thither you must go.
Dither. How do we dither?
No amulet.
No amulet?
The
He's saying this
amulet
place is
of
like a
time
Mobius band, Cora.
is mine.
We trade? I give you new amulet?
Can
Which one?
How about we play Steelies for it?
Amulet. You don't need it.
casting a spell in aggression?
You've never needed it.
Okay.
It is mine.
So. Hey guys, he says we don't need the amulet.
Can I try this thing on him?
That is a spell.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, so we're gonna do something kind of weird, which seems like what
I
you
love
guys
it.
love.
Yeah.
We
I love
are
weird-
rolling initiative, but this is not combat initiative. There is another
Sure.
Not
type
yet.
that we have never used
Oh.
because I've been afraid and intimidated by it, but Pathfinder 2 has what's called social encounters, where you roll
Oh.
diplomacy, deception, and intimidation for your initiative, depending on what you're doing.
Nice.
You may use perception if you are not engaged in conversation. Ithri, Selene, Key.
So
And
can I-
Medora, only Medora, you may use Dimension of Time Lore.
So,
It still
so for,
says
like-
initiative perception on this, so do I need to go to my sheet?
What you do is just roll it straight off your sheet, and I can right click it in chat and set it as your initiative.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Don't forget to add your oracular warning.
I don't know. Oh, I got a natural 20.
I should have a +2 to mine.
For-
Oscar,
41.
what did you say I could use?
Perception.
Perception as
Perception.
normal.
Okay.
Unless you are getting involved in the conversation, you can use diplomacy or deception, or if you're being
No, that
whatever
won't go
you're
well for
using in
me.
it.
Oh wait, I can do deception. There's been a way.
I can lie with a -1.
If
Do
you're
it!
using deception, though,
Do
that
it,
means you
Ithri!
actually have
I'm
to
not.
be doing so. That's the thing.
Ithri is not.
It also gives me
Actually-
significantly
Actually,
less. I'm
the
just going for
amulet's
perception.
mine. Says the 3.
Uh,
It's mine.
So for
I
some of
made
you,
that.
it actually worked
It was about the same for me.
normal.
The bonus is the same.
This is initiative. Cora, that is initiative. Marco, that is initiative. So I
Whoa,
believe
I'm not even
everyone.
first.
I should have
despite
a
natural
+2.
20.
Can you add
Oh.
that or no?
Thrummel.
Hey, GM.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't caught up yet.
I don't like having the lowest initiative.
I can't believe Ithri is
And then
still
there's Thrummel.
before me.
He's a very perceptive boy.
Ithri's
very-
perception is extreme.
Also, he almost rolled a nat 20, so
Cora,
Alright.
you need +2, you said?
yes.
Added. Okay. So what this represents is not like combat actions per se. It could be. So like Marco casting a spell would be fine. It represents your turn to talk or to attempt stuff. So Ithri, at this point, what are you doing?
Bracing for if they get aggressive.
Okay.
That's it.
What is in terms of actions? Are you using any actions or are you just kind of hanging back?
Shield would be raised.
That's one.
Just no, but no. There, I wouldn't. I don't think there would be a. I don't think there would be an
Okay.
action.
So just raise a shield so that it like mechanically it'll do. If a fight breaks out, it'll be ready for you. But then that's it for now. Ithri is hanging back. Marco,
Yes, I will cast Charitable Urge on him. Should I press that again?
make sure you got him targeted, and then yes.
Yeah, I had him targeted, but I guess you have to press a save?
No.
No?
So it untargeted him when it became your turn
So I
for some reason.
Press it again?
One more time, but with him targeted, because this says you still don't have
Yeah.
him targeted.
No, I have. I have the
Oh,
yellow.
there it is.
thingy.
There it is. There it is. So now he makes the
Okay.
save. Beautiful. Beautiful. He gets. That would be a
Ah, shit.
41, which is
And I
a
have to
critical
use one.
success.
That sucks.
He is
I guess
unaffected.
Yeah.
Or they? Whatever it is unaffected. What do you. So it says you speak on the virtue of charity, compelling the target. How
Yeah,
does
since
that.
Cora was
How does
like-
that sound?
Was like, oh, you should just, he doesn't need it. But like, I guess because I think the spell works on any item, so it's like, we'll take whatever you can give, but the amulet would be nice.
I give advice.
That's not really that's not a thing. I need
You want
something.
more? Why do you want more?
Because you obviously don't need it. You have this old throne room and everything. You got everything figured out. But we are still looking for all the maintenance issues.
Give me your
with the
shirt.
timeline. What?
You don't need it.
My what?
Your shirt. You don't need it.
I'm wearing it.
Give it to me.
Cora gasps.
Does it distract everybody?
I am wearing my amulet. My little medallion.
You have one action remaining.
So what other social things
So
can I
social
do?
stuff, like you can try to talk to it, you can try to convince it of something, you can this essentially what you're doing is taking time to socialize with it in some way that is how you are talking to it.
Oh, can I fashion check it to try and figure out if he belongs here, what kind of status he has or something like that?
You can attempt fashion lore to read something on the clothes. You could also try to identify what the hell you're actually looking at.
Yeah, maybe. I guess recall knowledge then, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. It just rolls it all. Perfect. I forgot. That's so cool.
You pick a good one.
Yeah. Well, from what it's wearing, it's not of the desert. You're sure of that. In fact, you don't think it's actually from the material plane at all. Whatever it is, it's extraplanar. It's definitely not a denizen of this tower. It clashes so much with the everything else that there's just no way. This is from capital E elsewhere.
Oh.
But as far as what it is, you don't know.
Okay.
That moves us on to Thrommel.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you will not give us the amulet because we need it, then perhaps you will give us the amulet. Why do we... Medora, you didn't actually really say what the amulet is for. Why do we need it?
Artifact that controls time.
You are controlling time?
I would not say control. I interact with it in interesting ways. I'm more of a guardian.
A guardian for time.
Yes, that could be a thing.
Like an hourglass?
Yes. Yes, in a way. I am like an hourglass, or the casing that holds the sand. I hold the sand together into a shape.
Which is clearly nefarious.
So what's the hourglass doing? What we saw.
Release the people in this tower. And he is going to... Thrommel is attempting diplomacy to make a request.
From that far away?
I mean, he's in the door. But yeah, you're right. He's going to step forward to put emphasis. Oh! Prince Chad strikes again.
He's like, all right, I'll give you the amulet. Fine.
The people of this tower do not deserve suffering. They do not deserve to be trapped. Well, they're trapped.
They're not trapped.
They're not trapped.
They are not.
But they're frozen.
No.
Locked?
No.
Slowed from
Okay, but the captain of the
Slowed.
guard was.
Not at all. The people of this tower have no objection to anything that is transpiring. They are not aware of it. To them it is not occurring, and it never shall.
Then how is their consent?
Consent. Do you consent to time's passage?
No!
That seems like a trick question. I'm going to avoid it.
Selene, my love, Do you know how many billions of eons have transpired since the last word you spoke? Did you consent to those?
Well, look at Medora. Help.
Help me!
Do you deny them? They simply occur. And you continue with your life in your own little timeline.
Selene
have I done?
actually is next in the initiative.
Thrommel, what have I done that is so wrong?
Well, you. The assassination down below, up above.
Oh, but you were right. And wrong. It is up above and down below. Don't you see?
I don't think I do.
Well,
But don't worry, Thrommel, I do.
I did not assassinate the Sheik, nor have I intervened to prevent you saving him, though it is a little cheat. After all, there is no timeline where that book jumps in front of the arrow just so.
Well, we had the one of you put the book? I saw it and I assumed I'm
You went to sleep with the book on his. Yeah, okay.
well the ghost. He doesn't deserve that.
I think he does. After all, I didn't turn him undead. His own guilt did that. He thinks he did.
Thrommel's gonna pass. I don't think he knows what to do with. He's Selene.
What's the thing, the mineral called that we need?
Minaret.
Did you just call a minaret a mineral?
Yep, because I knew it started with an M, so I went with that word because someone knew what I would know. What I mean.
My God. I mean, you're not technically wrong. It is crystal.
The mineral minaret. That's the name of this episode.
Technically
Heard it here
correct is
first.
the only way that is correct, and I love this for you because that is the best form of correct.
Okay, the minaret. How do we attain it?
I already told you.
Again,
Again.
please.
Oops, I closed the note. Why did I close it? I wish I hadn't closed it.
I
Up
think I might
continues
have.
ever up, and down continues down. The tower built by Mobius is one eternal round. But if you wish to leave this place of endless cheer and woe, think of the times before you came, and thither you must go.
But how would I have the minaret?
I guess you'll have to leave it.
Not an option, and I'm going to step in.
Okay. I would say that's
Fine.
two actions. One action
3,
was to step in. One action was to say your piece. That leaves you an action.
I just have my bow ready. Not like aimed at him or anything, just
Drawing it?
Threateningly.
it's been drawn
Oh,
since before Thrommel.
so then yeah, you've still got an action.
Well,
If there's anything you can do. I mean, actions are weird and social, so you don't have to spend it. You can just be like, that's it for me.
I'm just gonna look at E3 for my final and be like, do we have to keep listening to this? We know how to get out now.
I wasn't listening.
On the count of 3.
Sure.
Would you like to know what this amulet does?
I want Medora and like the rest to be able to like have their piece,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure we're gonna attack after.
If it isn't, yeah. If basically Selene's just told E3, if nothing gets resolved,
We're doing this.
Yep.
I have one more thing I can try.
I
No,
will
that's
delay
fine.
after, until after. Yeah, you go.
Rebecca.
Well, Medora.
I cast out my translocate.
Oh.
So, but I,
Up
I
close.
should
Oh,
look.
you're between the tiles, huh?
I love the
I'm
when the
turning my
tokens
back on him.
slide.
I mean, he's between the tiles too, so it's fair game.
Oh.
If combat properly starts, we'll just move everyone to be centered in a specific square.
and she's gonna look at the Valkyrie. Wait. What do you mean, Guardian of Time? Because I too call myself that. If I try and take on a higher goal than my own for the powers that be.
I know of you. A fledgling. There are many guardians of time, you see. Many of us. And there is one. We are infinite. And unique. Your job is yet unfulfilled. For now. You'll grow.
And why did you
You'll
call
learn.
this timeline separate? Why
Don't you
is it
feel it?
separate?
I didn't separate it. But it is so interesting. So interesting.
So why has it not been returned?
It's not broken. And it would seem that the one called Martek was a masterful negotiator.
If it was returned, would the people perceive anything different between now and then?
Returned how? You mean aligned so that all time may flow back to its
How it was rather
original
than how it is.
speed?
Yes,
Nothing would change.
for them.
Someone would wonder about the book, I suspect.
Other things happen. I can remove the
There
book.
are much,
if that
much
is
more
not-
important things that will transpire, that will draw the attention away from the book, of course. But then,
Am I wrong to put the book there?
no, it is never wrong to try to make things right.
And
You see, ultimately,
if, as I believe, we turn the sand timer, you are guarding the time of this tower, but not us.
I am simply taking a break. I guard nothing here. Except this
You guard
delightful
from Martek.
medallion. It's mine. Now. A trophy.
All we need is Smeagol voice.
You-
You would have said it.
Dealt with the person who had it before.
No,
Were you the one that separated the time?
no.
Who separated the time?
A very, very confused man. Whose grasp on the nature of time is both impressive and flawed. We have seen how he fares. Not, I imagine, as he predicted.
His
We'll
name?
see. Martak?
Hmm.
Thank you.
Of course. You don't need the crystal minaret to escape. But you might need it to find Martek. Oh dear.
Has anyone else grown tired of these riddles?
No.
I love riddles.
And who are you?
The creature asks, looking at Marco.
Is it my turn though?
No.
So I can't do anything.
So you do get the sense that that was meant to be something of a barb at your expense.
Hmm.
It wasn't,
Oh,
asked in good faith.
Don't you know who we all are?
No magic.
Hmm?
The time, the hourglass key. Was it magic?
You're asking Key, right?
It wasn't just sand, right?
No, it was strong, big magic.
I believe he is just guarding this place.
But I told you. Not this place. Actually, I'm just taking a little break, having a little fun.
Just take it out.
That which I guard. He's just fine. Are we done?
I didn't get a turn.
It
Neither
is-
have I yet.
Oh, initiative has not ended. I'd say Medora has used, I would say that's probably 2 to 3 actions.
My turn.
If you've got something in
Sounds okay to
particular you
me.
want to push.
Nope.
You good? Okay.
Yeah. She's not trying to make everyone else's decisions for them.
Right.
Well,
Does deceptive worship work in this situation?
I mean, if you want to try to impersonate a worshiper of a specific faith, you can certainly.
I
Attempt it.
kind of want to try to impersonate that he may be a guardian of time, but I am the master of time.
It is technically the Guardian's turn first, though.
Wah.
Oh wait, did he
Time
not even have a turn
Blast.
yet?
He is not at a turn. It's
Oh,
just
wow.
they've just been responding to you guys. For their turn,
He's gonna teleport away.
Bye.
There's too many people in this timeline.
I think you will do great things. You already have, after all.
speaking to Medora.
This is not one of them. Walk away. Leave the minaret.
The minaret.
They end their turn.
Excellent. That thing I said I was going to do, I'm going to do that.
Go
Sound
on.
like you're their god.
So I'm going to try to impersonate that I am basically a higher rank of Guardian of Time than he is.
let's take a look at how impersonate.
Yeah,
So this wouldn't be impersonate because that requires a disguise. This would be lie.
So I'm not. Well, the deceptive worship means I can use occultism instead of
Or
those.
either-
But
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
whichever
it's a
action.
lie action, but using occultism.
Sure.
Interesting.
So lie. Oh god, how do I change what's it actually
I don't-
from?
You might just have to roll occultism
Fair.
for this one. This is kind of a weird outlier. No pun intended.
Hmm.
This time.
So skill check, occultism. I guess unspecified. Would this be public or blind?
Lie has the secret trait. This would be blind.
Excellent.
And continue. So, say something. Like go on with your lie.
I hear you may be a guardian of time. You've bet my apprentice over here, Medora. I myself am a master of time. As you may know, I've scoured the many deserts, not even blinking as the sun rises and the moon sets. It's great that you've taken this amulet. Well done for you. I'm very proud of your work here today, or whatever day it was. It's hard to tell with, waves vaguely at time or the lack thereof. However, I do have to say we have to confiscate this item as it's a bit too powerful for your rank. Now, once you become a level 7 Omega time apprentice, then we may be able to return it back to you.
If you fail this, it's 100% because I snorted when you said Medora.
If I fail
My
this, it's because it's
apprentice.
100% bullshit.
Of course. Too dangerous. Indeed. Well. Kyrak, you had best come and take it from me.
I don't feel like I've got the wherewithal to know that he might just be fooling with me. So, yeah, I'm just going to come on over.
Oh
They
no.
don't move.
I don't move or he doesn't move.
They don't move.
Oh. Okay. I take it from them?
So technically, you lied.
I did do that.
You walked up to them. How many actions is it to take something?
Depends, right?
I believe
Also triggers reactions, because that's a manipulate.
it is one action. I'm going to treat this as a steal action because they're not like handing it over and they're still wearing it.
Steely.
Steal does not have any stealth associated with it
Thank
unless you have
God
a
for that.
pickpocket feat. So you're just determining if you can actually take it off of them.
Right. Steal.
Make
There
sure
it
you
is.
have them targeted.
I'm so
Oh, yeah.
nervous right now. I don't know why.
I have sneaking suspicions. It might be something to do with my steal having a grand total of +1.
Oh wow. That's
Hmm.
oh.
Who could have seen that coming?
In this case, because of how we were ruling it, you reach for the medallion and just freeze.
Anyone else?
Cora.
I feel like
Oh,
we
why
can
is
tell
Cora
what.
enfeebled?
Oh,
Yeah, why is
it's,
Cora enfeebled?
it's because I didn't put the.
The muscle tear.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't
I'm
we-
still. No.
That has
said-
not been magically removed, so no,
didn't I-
she's still
Wait, I
enfeebled.
used soothe on her.
You
isn't
did.
it?
You did. You're right. You did. I'm sorry. Yes,
What are you
Cora, get rid of it.
talking about?
Okay.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Didn't I get rid of it last time? Oh, okay. So we can tell that he was frozen.
Mhm. Funny thing is, Key is still cognizant.
I'll step up here. Well, I actually have some questions about another topic, if that's okay.
But of course.
You're a guardian of time? That's what he
Yes.
said. So, are you familiar with events in our timeline that happened? Specifically one 1,000 years ago? I think it would have got your attention.
Now it straightens a little.
Can you tell me about that?
You're going to have to be more specific.
What the heck happened?
What an interesting question. What a dangerous question.
Dangerous. I don't want it to happen again.
Cora,
So-
Cora. Always asking the forbidden questions.
Oh, whoopsie.
Looking to remember those who should not exist.
Was that a bad question to ask?
I'm a guardian, not a teacher. I cannot tell you anything.
Oh, man.
You just have to be there to see it.
Wait, what?
But there are many things you will see now, for instance, or tomorrow. Much more exciting. That is, unless you try to take my amulet.
Oh.
I won't try to take it. You said we don't need it, right?
Who needs it? Just go. Find another way. There's probably other ways.
So we do need it.
You're aware of
What will you do?
everything.
You cannot depend on those who dwell outside of your experiences to come to the rescue. Blaze your own path.
Hmm.
Why don't you
I
try
like that. I like the sound of that. You're aware of everything here, right? Can you tell me where Trificus is? Right now.
Who?
The wizard riding on the thing flying around.
Such an individual is not here.
Anywhere?
Not here.
What about there? I point up.
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
Enough of these games. It is either lying or intentionally confusing us.
I trust them.
Hmm.
I don't think we should take the amulet or try to.
I don't either.
I use my reaction to spend the next 17 years to give Cora the middle finger.
Oh.
That is fair.
Key, don't. Why are you narrowing your eyes at me? I think you are.
Do you know, in this place, this medallion is, well, its value is immeasurable. The things it can do with a full charge.
Did you just do that to Key? With the medallion? Or was that you?
Oh, I just partially adjusted things.
Is Key okay?
In my hands, it's a little more versatile.
Whatever.
In yours, I don't imagine you could be so flexible with the directions. Would you like to know more?
Yeah?
Too bad.
What a
That's kind of
bitch.
mean.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna call you a poopy head. You're a poopy head.
It's hard to tell what with the lack of actual eyes, but it is quite possible they give a knowing grimace in Medora's direction.
Got him. I'm gonna do a medicine. Can I do a medicine on Key to make sure Key's actually okay?
Yeah, go ahead. You don't actually have to do a medicine. You can just sort of like check it over, and you can already see Key is beginning to
Raise an arm.
move again. Yeah.
Give me the finger.
The more Key reverses intent and direction, the more Key is able to move.
Just needs to hit the A button a lot. Got
Now
it.
it's only going to take me 5 years to give the middle finger.
At this point, as we return to Ithri, what is the general intent?
Are you asking that specifically to me or to everyone?
First to everyone, and then to Ithri. What's the sense of everyone right now at this point?
I'm not happy.
Yeah, I feel like we need the amulet. I don't know.
Cora doesn't want to fight and doesn't think we need the amulet.
I want the amulet out of spite.
Medora didn't try and stop Key because at the point that Key came up, she went, Key's not going to get the amulet, and she doesn't think we need the amulet. She now understands it wasn't him that did this, and I think I know how to get us out, I guess, but I'm not going to direct other people. She stood in the way, but she's also not going to fight either side.
I'm just
What about
wondering because
Selene?
he's.
Look, I'm not gonna fight if I don't have to. I'm not that bloodthirsty. That's Nifix.
The thing I tripped over was him saying, maybe you'll find another way, probably, but like, waving us away like, oh, you can't get the amulet anyways. That sounded like we're gonna try for 500 years and then have to come back.
And for the record, Thrommel is grinding his teeth right now as we go to Ithri.
That's bad for your teeth.
Ithri is going to move up. Hang on. To here. And drag Key away. Just
Okay.
physically remove him from the amulet. I presume touching Key doesn't freeze Ithri.
No, not at all.
It's
Okay.
contagious.
Key has no problem moving by the time you've moved like one step, as long as it's away from.
That's what he's doing. And then prepping again, just in case there is a fight.
Okay. Oh.
Did you feel that? Things are getting interesting real soon.
I didn't feel anything.
Not you.
Oh.
Marco.
Ooh. Well, I wanted to try and do this to the amulet.
Sure, you can do that.
So that's
just make sure you got him
disarm
targeted.
with a magic roll.
You're making a spell attack roll. Okay.
do
Yeah.
I
So if you
do
have
a
him
spell?
targeted,
Yeah.
weird that it doesn't have the spell attack roll built into it.
Yeah. Or do I have to
One of
click
the notes.
cast maybe on the thing instead of just the?
Yeah, try that. Let's see what happens.
No, it's the same
Helpful.
thing.
All right. Well, for this,
Oh, it removed the spell from my list, but okay.
Yes,
I guess.
that was correct. So
Okay.
try to. Is there any way you can attempt the disarm action and change what skill it tells you to use with it? When
I
it gives
can
you pop up, does it let you change the skill?
Let me see. Disarm. I mean, okay, so disarm. I can apply. No, I can only.
I found it.
apply.
It's on
Oh,
your character
did you?
sheet. So on your
In
character
the
sheet,
actions.
nope, on the spells tab.
Oh,
If you have it targeted,
yeah.
you see above cantrips, there's like a D20 shape with a plus 17 next to it. Have
Oh,
him
yeah.
targeted and click that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
not that great.
it was
Wait.
so
no,
close
I
to
can't.
being great.
And I can't even re-roll it.
I don't think so. Unless, wait a minute though. Your mythic, this is a mythic ability, correct?
Yeah. So it should be at mythic proficiency.
I think, let me confirm. Yes, it should be at mythic proficiency. Holy crap. That's going to be plus 8. So 30.
Okay.
So you're literally just. You could run through the street and just be like, oh, this shit. I don't know how it happened. It's mine now.
I mean, yeah, but I can only use it with mythic points, so.
30 is a failure, but not a critical failure.
Okay.
So you see the necklace actually like start to pull a little, but it is still on his neck, on their neck.
Does
So
he
you just sort of
at least have to use his head to keep it from flying off?
No, but if they like lowered their head, it would go flying off. They just sort of let it hang in the air, moving toward you.
Hey, Marco, are you able to
they
use a mythic point and be like, no, that's not how it happened, and steal it?
Nah, because that was my last mythic point to use for that. And it would have had to be a critical failure, I think.
I believe it would have had to, yeah. Which, to be fair, it almost was. They don't acknowledge you whatsoever. They continue studying.
I just turned
Medora.
this into this.
You know, in your hands, this medallion might do something interesting. I guess we'll never know.
What a dick.
You're leaving, right?
Yes.
Weren't you leaving? Good. Travel safe. Thrommel, it was not very nice talking to you again.
Again?
Are you done, Marco?
Is definitely laughing.
Again?
I think so, unless we're attacking them. I don't I don't think I have anything else.
Thrommel is like, I've never spoken to you, creature. I think I'd remember. You're ugly.
That's rude.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said. You are very unpleasant and unkind. You lack charity, and you seem to lack empathy.
I did call him a poopy head,
wait.
though, so I can't talk.
Don't worry,
Oh,
you
I
said
guess-
worse about me.
Askel
Mhm.
is so I don't know, like the abilities that we can only use once a day since last time. Like I don't remember when exactly in the day I used it, but is that regenerated in this session or is
That regenerates at when you take or when you do daily preparations.
when was the last time we did that?
Not for a long time.
I believe in the Palatine camp.
That sounds
Then,
right.
okay, yeah, then
We're-
I don't have it.
We're due one because I need it for spells. We haven't done in ages.
Bye-bye. Ooh, you better go quickly, though. I would take the north stairs if I were you. Okay, bye-bye.
Are you sure you can't tell me anything about that? What happened? What about
Oh.
Abel? Tell me about Abel.
I will. Goodbye.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Rude.
Like not
That
right
was
now.
rude.
Later.
Next time.
Oh, okay.
So we leave, go out the door, shut it, come back in. Okay, hi, next time.
It's been a while. It's not my turn. Can I? I can't.
Oh, and well, don't forget to
Wait.
shut the door on your way out.
Wait, what's
You
your
can't be
name?
so-
Are we really leaving this like this?
What's your name?
Yes.
Do we have your name?
It's got the medallion.
Trummer,
What do I call
who
you?
else came with you?
What?
He's telling us to leave.
We
Yes.
should leave.
We should go.
Because
I apologize for being wrong and impulsive.
But don't apologize for being who you are.
Wrong and impulsive.
I understand now, but I'm assuming from all that you didn't come alone. Whether you noticed or not. I'm right, aren't I?
No.
I'm not talking to you now, Thrommel.
Yeah, I was
I'm
wondering.
right,
too.
aren't I?
I really couldn't say.
No, you don't need to. I think we should maybe get moving. I think the amulet's where it
3,
needs to be.
2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving.
And you hear screams from the other floors of the tower. And I think that's where we're going to end today.
Wait, he just decided to unpause time?
No,
I don't think that's what happened.
no.
I don't think so either, but it's what I'd like to think.
No.
What a nice guy.
So, you guys want to know
hate
something
that guy.
really, really silly? If we rewind like 20 minutes, you remember that corridor to the north with the door cracked open?
Yeah.
Would you
Mhm.
like to know who was just around the corner, hoping desperately you guys didn't walk up there and take a peek?
Who's that?
Someone who was in hearing range of pretty much everything.
Are you gonna tell us or what?
Well, you guys already know. I gave you the cutscene earlier of him entering.
Oh, I see.
Sardoc was literally just sitting right around that corner, boxed in and with nowhere to go because you guys were like right there.
Oh, we
But
could
you
have
didn't go
just
north and you started
trample him.
talking, and Sardoc was like, "Oh, this is interesting. This is neat. Oh, wow. Really neat. Better keep listening."
He's good at that, isn't he?
Right.
He was very lucky, is what he is. But yeah. Myth.
Mm.
It's okay. You don't have to answer this. I give you permission to say pass. But out of curiosity, do you have a guess at the name of this Guardian of Time? And you may pass whether you know or not. Pass does not mean you don't know. It just means you decline to answer one way or another.
I mean, right now, no.
Interesting choice of words. Love it. Good enough for me.
Is it Fred?
You
I believe, shit. I remember reading this a couple years ago. Statistically,
name.
the most common name on the planet is
Bob.
Adam.
No. I want to say it was a Eastern name.
It's either going to be Adam or Muhammad.
I'm pretty sure it's Muhammad. I
Oh.
think I remember
Mhm.
reading that is the most common name on the planet. So statistically, if you were going to take a shot in the dark, anyway, chat, thank you so much for watching today. This was a weird one. This is a weird part of the adventure, but boy,
Hmm.
isn't it neat. You can find more of these strange, bizarre adventures on our YouTube channel. You can also find other campaigns, like the one that we'll be playing this coming Tuesday for Return of the Rune Lords with a similar but not quite the same group. You can also find anything we ever make in the future. Future, past,
What is
it's all
time?
there.
Mm.
Our
Where is
YouTube
time?
channel is it is
Sorry.
it is infinite. Nope.
I mean, I
That
guess
right.
if you put it on loop,
It is conceptually infinite. All of it is our future and our past. That got weird, and I'm getting a headache. Anyway, we'll be live again next Sunday to continue exploring the so-called Mobius Tower. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Also, you might find us on our Discord server. Bye.
Bye.
move.
Jesus.